Alrighty, good morning, lovelies.
Hello.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How's everyone doing this fine day? It's almost Valentine's Day, guys.
Crazy. Wait, who cares about Valentine's Day? It's almost Hoodlum Mutt's VTuber debut day is what we should be excited for.
True, true. I almost did it on Friday the 13th because I thought that would be funny, but then I wanted like a full week, and on top of that, I was like, no, you know what? Instead of trying to, because I was like, if I do it on Friday the 13th, it'll be like undoing the jinx, right? Because it's like an unlucky day or whatever. Um,
I mean,
but
it would have been
on,
funny.
yeah, but then on Valentine's Day, I'm like, nah, I'll do that one. For anyone that's just hanging out at home and is like, hey, I want somewhere to go because I don't have nothing to do Valentine's Day. I'm like, well, you can come be part of the conspiracy theorist, become a schizo with the rest of us. So
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be great. Go give him a follow. Go give him a follow beforehand. Get him past 200. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna take a quick look see here. Did,
I'm,
did we
if
get you
not
past?
there, close. I'm
Oh,
very close.
I was gonna say, let me go take a quick look
I
see.
may have to make a new goal before before stream even happens.
Yeah, you might have to. Let's see
So
here. TV slash. Let's see. What are we at? Did we get him to 200 yet? Oh, we're 3 off, guys. We're 3 off.
mm-hmm.
I believe in us. I believe in us. I believe in
You
you
have
guys.
you have a conspiracy theory for me, DJ? All right, let's hear it.
Ooh, let's go. Let's
Grace,
go.
make sure to keep the leash taut. Might want to make sure. He's about ready to probably say something insane.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Grace. DJ was wasting his bit money because it doesn't play on this screen. I couldn't hear it on my end. He was wasting all his bit money. Get him.
He's
Just get
literally
him.
just gonna start stacking nickels on her head, so
My gosh.
it's fine.
Nah.
Fallenhood is either gonna be very rewarding or leave me drowning in conspiracy theories and Gurren Lagann. So also rewarding is what you mean. So very rewarding or also rewarding. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Oh my gosh. All right, let me see here before we get into things.
The biggest problem with conspiracy theories is that we are running out of ones that haven't been proven to be true. Well, the flat earthers are crying right now because there's nothing that there's nothing about flat earth that's been proven true so far. That
Oh
one and
my
the moon landing.
gosh.
So, we still got those, you know.
Good grief. DJ, congrats on being first. You are now tied with Dan's for first for this month so far.
Oh,
So
Grace betrayed you.
What'd you do? Grace!
She betrayed you.
I'm still trying to catch up. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. We have a DJ, we have a Will, we have an Uncle Squirrel, we have a Miss Sharpie, we have a Karma, we have a Crud Muffin. I think I just said Miss Sharpie. I'm trying to go fast. We have a Gracie, we have a Bacon. Now we just need eggs and we'll be great. We have a Dance. Thanks for lurk, Dance. We have a Nyx. I'm trying to go. We have an Austin. We have a Ticklish. Hey, Ticklish, how's it going? It's been a hot minute. Dang. We have a Sammy.
If Epstein proves that the Earth is flat and astronauts were just lying to us, I am just done. Well, he may have poked at the idea of time travel and mutants and special abilities that I interpreted as like espers and what else? Cloning and designer babies. So like those are all on the table.
Yeah.
Time travel being the most interesting for me. So
yeah. Interesting.
Some people were saying that he's actually Andrew Jackson coming he went either he's Andrew Jackson and Andrew Jackson is who we know as Epstein, or Epstein went back in time, became Andrew Jackson, and then those are some of the theories going around right now. It's like really interesting to listen to the people's
I don't doubt
stuff. I've even been hearing people say that because the way the pyramids are constructed and how like incredibly crafted they are, that there's no way that they were made back in the time that they were. So people were saying that it's actually like a bootstrap paradox, where it was something that was made way in the future that then got brought back to the past, and then because it was brought back to the past, it self-created itself because it like established itself, but it was like it wasn't in the past, it came from the future, but because it went from the future into the past, it now established itself like in the past that way. Does that make sense? It's like really weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like
Interesting.
all kinds of stuff right now that I'm hearing. So
That's crazy. Also a jingle jingle, glass of milk for Captain Tammy. Arcon, welcome in. Twitter was certainly entertaining this morning. What's happening now? What's happening? Oh, Cat, I made myself sad. Rico, heresy detect. Oh, we shush. We don't talk about that. It's fine. Sammy, congrats on your 55 stream streak. Let's go. What happened to Daily Dice Roll? We don't have the turned on for podcasts because it causes too much chaos. So we try, guys. We try to stay on track. We try very hard, and we don't win most of the time. So I just have to remove certain things for the stream just because.
gosh dang it, Grace, you're activating my sleeper cell agent like word after seeing that. Now my mind goes to the like the trap remix they did of like the Barney song where it's like Barney is a dinosaur. You know what I'm talking about? Like where they did like a trap remix.
Gosh dang it. Why did you have to bring that up again? Also, Grace, I found your betrayal, and I'm greatly disappointed, and my day is ruined. How dare.
Also, for anyone wondering, the bootstrap paradox is a theoretical time travel conundrum where an object, person, or piece of information is sent back in time, becoming the cause of its own existence, resulting in a closed, uncaused loop. It is a type of ontological paradox where the origin of the item is never established because it continuously causes itself. So, that's what they're saying about the pyramids. Apparently, that's a theory. So, that I'd never heard of until like I think last night. Causality makes my head hurt. Go watch Steins Gate; it'll hurt even worse. But the visual novel, don't watch the series. It's rushed.
Oh dear. Let's see here. Hello, Sheppa. Welcome in. I don't speak Russian, so English, por favor, or English, please, so we can understand and we can communicate. What were you giggling at? What?
Crud Muffin said, according to Candace Owens, the Jews invented dinosaurs to confuse Christians. Does that mean the Jews created Barney by proxy?
I hate that. Don't. Why you gotta come in and throw dirt in my cereal? Why you gotta do that?
My dude, I played Steins Gate. Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. You did. I forgot. Yeah, because Archon, I believe you came from my channel, I believe. So.
Hey, let's go. Believe it. Excellent. Let's see. Oh, I need to change the music here. I just realized we still have boppy music. We gotta get chill vibes, guys. Chill.
Milkman's writing in Russian.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Candace Owens is rapidly approaching Alex Jones levels of crazy. I was gonna say I enjoyed some of her earlier stuff because I'm like, hey, yeah, she's got a good head on her shoulders, and now I'm like, I don't.
There were people way back then that were always saying that she was, as the kids say, grifting. Because she was like a liberal prior to the stuff that people knew that she said that was good. So she was someone that actually made like a website to dox people or whatever and stuff to like find out who they are when they say things that aren't good in their mind.
I just liked her going at Ryan Reynolds and his wife over the whole stupid drama thing. But that's fair. Thanks for the hydrate.
Hey, listen though, listen. Alex Jones, okay, has been right on many occasions, and people, especially after the whole list thing, people were like, "Oh my gosh, Alex Jones was right."
Oh, geez.
I think that's hilarious, honestly. The guy that's just like super wild and for like since the 90s has been people are like, whatever, he's just insane, and then now they're suddenly like, oh my gosh.
Like, wait a minute.
Oh my gosh. Um
The frogs.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, the big difference is that Alex Jones is usually right despite being bombastic in his delivery. Yeah, that does seem to be the case, at least from the pieces that I've seen. I don't really keep up with Alex Jones. I just think he's funny.
That's fair. That's
Someone
fair.
said something here.
Someone said
What
something.
is someone's? Yeah, where are
It's almost like we have a chat. They say things sometimes.
Yeah. No, no, I made it up. Never mind.
Oh. Did you know in Russian the word ticklish means more like itching, and instead of us saying ticklish, they say afraid of tickling? Really?
Oh.
I mean, never mind. Not yep. All right, moving on. If you say enough things, you'll be right enough times for people to forget how many times you were wrong.
Yo, put that on a plaque.
Oh
my gosh.
man. Yep.
That's funny.
Grace, you do not want to get punted. You do not want to get punted. Involuntarily, might I add.
It'll be a scene right out of anime.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna do to you what happened to the trainer in Uma Musume. You know? You're gonna like donkey kick her and she's gonna go flying.
Full on kick. Oh my gosh. But I'd kill her if I did that. I can't do that. She's my punt-sized hobbit, not my drop kick hobbit. Can't do that.
She's gonna go flying, and then when she lands, it'll be like one of those things where she's like a crater in the ground. She'll be like, worth it.
Oh my gosh. I will say, for those of, again, don't out yourself, friends. Don't out yourself. But yeah, us ticklish people are like, we don't say it. We don't even bring up any topic of tickling. All right, cool.
Could someone draw Grace's little model in like the Yamcha pose in the crater, please? Could someone do that, like Bochi style? Could someone do that for me, please?
My gosh. All right.
My goodness. All right, guys. Relationship flags. We're back again. Back at it again.
Back at it again, baby. I'm wondering if I should add some more. Nah, it'll be fine.
If you need to, you can always do it if it's like, there's enough time.
So. That's true.
And then I'll just entertain chat with my winning personality and smile.
Hey.
In the meanwhile.
See, guys, he's getting ready. He's getting ready to be a VTuber. He's getting ready. He's like, I just gotta riz on the haters, yo. All right, let's see here. I believe we ended on they can't read the room. For anyone who is just joining us for the first time today, we are going through relationship flags that the community has submitted. We got a lot. We're probably gonna be doing this next week. We have some guest episodes next week, but we'll also be carrying on next week and probably the week after. But there's I don't know. There's good ones. I may have taken out one or two that were I don't know. I didn't. I felt Anyway, so if there's one or two of yours that are missing, again, I haven't taken out too many. I think I just took out like one or two today as I was going through them. But yeah, we're just here. Never had a relationship, but I do like flags. Oh man. All right.
Now that Hood is a human by the 14th, would he have an updated model here for Morning Monologues 2?
Ooh.
Most likely not, probably. That probably, if I ever do something like that, it probably won't be for a while. So you'll probably still get Floating Head here at least, just because it's easier, and it's easier on Cat's computer. So get like an artist to make like a little insert or something like that, or you know. But otherwise, I mean, I'm cool to still be the logo, still be little dog head. So
He's cool to be a furry, guys.
all right, dude. Okay. All right.
I'm so glad you did like the guys, something's about to drop, and then you did your video that showed your model. Cause I can guarantee you there are some people who are thinking you were going to be a furry.
Had to get the allegations out of the way. Had to,
It's funny, it's funny.
I did have at least a couple people be like, "Wait, he's not a dog."
He's
I'm like,
not
"Guys,
a dog.
I'm like, I've said this for a long time. I know Kat made me a body, and I specifically told her the body it's gonna give the wrong idea. And she's like, but I want you to have a body instead of the white thing, because we used to have the white body that she just like slapped my head on before. And I'm like, I'm telling you, it's gonna give them the wrong idea. They're not gonna get that it's the logo, that it's the mascot. They're not gonna.
See, that was back when I had a rotating door of guests on. It's like I couldn't have a body for everybody, so I had to do that.
Yeah.
But I want, again, when you became my co-host, I'm like, okay, I want something that like shows that like, no, he is here to stay. And again, the only image I had to work with was your logo, and you had all these different faces. So I was like, well, I'll give him a body. And you said it was funny. You liked it.
It was funny. It was, and I'm gonna miss. If I ever did change this, I'm gonna miss the skin pants. I may have to
Oh my
add the skin
gosh.
pants to the other model just for
Oh,
posterity. And
please, for the love of everything, don't do that.
it'll be like I'll be wearing like shorts or something, and it'll be like hairy, fleshy looking skin. So then it'll be like like just these like skin pants. And I'll be like, this is what you guys wanted. This is what you guys asked for. You wanted it to change, right?
And that's when Hood loses all the followers he just gained. Oh my gosh.
So half dog, half furry. That's not how that works, Grace. What are you talking about? Right now? Grace, go home.
Unfollow.
You're sleepy.
She is home because she is sleepy. Hood, not right before lunch. No.
Nix, you can't jail me for that. Yo, that's an abuse of power, yo.
She is HR though, so if you're being inappropriate, she does have the power to throw you into timeout.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just saying, this is just me. My skin pants are just part of me. I'm being discriminated against because of my skin pants.
My gosh. I can't believe I followed a non-furry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, just a quick reminder. Just a quick reminder. We have green flags, we have beige flags, we have yellow flags. Oh, we did have one red flag. Never mind, we did. They think Twilight is a great example to follow in relationships. Yeah, nah. It's fine. Yeah, as a dog man, not a human, you have to wear pants. Yes, exactly. Listen to HR. Listen to HR.
Yeah, all right. Fine. I said I'd have shorts, okay? I said I'd have shorts. It's just, you'd have the skin legs, the skin pant legs.
My gosh. All right. Moving on to our first one. They think
okay, Grace, we're gonna talk about that later. Anyway, moving on.
They think glasses make people look worse.
Glasses as in on your face, correct?
I'm assuming so, yes.
I mean, that's kind of beige to me. I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing. It's a preference. It's not like, I guess it depends on, because you're saying they think this. It doesn't mean that if you did that, it's like, well, we can't be together. It would just be like, well, no, I think you look better without your glasses. I guess,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just beige or yellow for me, because it's like, why do you think that's worse? But also it's a preference. So
Yeah.
But also, like, some people are saying
like
in chat,
super into glasses.
Yeah. Well, and like some people are saying in chat, like some people wear like just insane glasses.
Yeah, like the Poindexter, like 2-inch thick rim glasses.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess beige.
but I need my glasses to see. I think it's beige because it's just kind of like a preference. It's like because it's just saying they think this. They just think it looks better. You know,
Yeah.
that's like saying I think brunettes are more attractive than blondes. It's like that doesn't mean that it's like I wouldn't like date you or
It's like
something,
you're a
right? It's
blonde.
like
Ew.
right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be different.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, let's throw it. Oops, hold on a sec. I gotta throw these in here. Ba-da-ba-bum. Add. Where are we here? Where's that? Gotta find these. I forgot I put them all in OBS. I didn't put them in the tier list.
Oh, am I gonna have to juggle again to
No,
entertain?
no, no. Give me like, I just have to click one more button. It'll load.
Hey, what's up, Twilight? How you
Hey,
doing?
how's it going? All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. I just had to do that. All right. So we're saying beige?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put that like right about there. Just because. Me and Burnett hearing that. there you
Just
go.
like,
There you go.
ooh.
Ooh, I'm Burnett. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, that was easy enough. That was an easy enough one.
Yeah.
Oh, they fake a disability for jokes. Oh my gosh. Well,
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Is this a
I
common trend or is this like a one-off? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what does this mean exactly? And what are we talking about? It's a disability. What do we? There's a range of
I
disabilities.
uh,
Because I've seen people make jokes about like like wheelchairs and stuff, right? And it's like in good spirits. I've seen people do that.
oh yeah, where they
But
would
this is what
go.
see we're talking about faking it though. I guess that's the difference, right? Is that
Yeah, like
they're
I,
doing it.
there's there's a difference between like like I would call those a prank then, not like full on faking it, but like just like a simple prank where like you're in a wheelchair, your friend runs by and grabs your purse, and you jump up and chase after them, and everyone's like, "What?"
Yeah.
So, but this yeah
The
faking
faking part, I think,
yeah
is what
yeah
you know.
that's what's giving me the ick. Like
Cause I'm trying to think. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm trying to think like, is there any context of which this could be yellow? Is it's like, cause I'm thinking, okay, even in like stand-up comedy, people make dark jokes, black jokes, like they make or like
mhm.
black comedy. I mean, specifically, they make like, you know, they will poke at things because and it's supposed to be funny because of how outrageous it is and the fact that they don't really believe the thing they're saying. Whereas this, just reading it on its face strikes me as like like you're making fun of somebody. You're faking it to make fun of somebody. Like in what context? So again, it's not even just like to make a joke. Like if you're faking it, that means you're trying to get people to buy in that you have the disability first, and then you're like, just kidding, guys. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how that isn't anything but red. I'm trying really hard, but
yeah, yeah. Craig
I
Muffin's got a
can't.
point of like faking and mocking can be different, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I will say for jokes, because I know some people will fake a disability to get attention, to get like financial support and things like that, which is like, no, that should be going to people that actually have a disability. For the jokes, like, okay, but then also it's like how like what kind of disability, how far are we going with this joke? So that's where it's like,
Yeah, I think it's the faking part that makes it different. Because again,
yeah,
like the closest I can get to it being where it could be considered appropriate would be in like stand-up comedy. Because I have always been somebody that's like stand-up comedy, well, just comedy in general. Like that isn't just your average everyday life. Like if you go to a stand-up comedy show, you can't like just go around getting offended and being like, oh, do you really think that? Because it's like they're just trying to make you laugh. So you can say like,
yeah,
yeah, I don't think that joke's funny, but the intention is not to be rude. The intention is to be sometimes shocking for the sake of being funny. And so for some people that doesn't work. Some people it works really well. So it just depends, right? Where this is different.
Yeah.
It's not in the
Yeah.
context of, hey, you're coming to me to laugh. This is like I'm pretending, I don't know. Again, I'm pretending to be in a wheelchair. I'm pretending to be mentally handicapped. I'm pretending to be like any
Yeah.
disability I throw in there it becomes less funny as time goes on.
Yeah.
Um
Like, and
so
what
yeah.
DJ said on Tuesday, like, it's not just the yellow flags you can have a conversation about. Like, you can have a conversation about the red flags and be like, whoa, like, why do you do this? Why?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, no, we
I
can,
think I'd have to say red, I
yeah.
personally. So that might be the first one.
What?
The goofy Twilight one. Like this is the first one that it's like, what? What?
Oh, Discord like cut you out really bad.
Oh. Oh, did it? Oh, sorry.
No, you're, no,
I
not,
think your thing buffered too, so it might have been on your end. I saw the stream buffered for a second.
oh, weird.
Um,
Okay, let me,
yeah.
how lagged am I in call?
Um, okay, it looks like you just started talking. So on the screen. So I think I mean, oh, you mean in call? Like
Yeah,
I
in
don't know.
call,
I
in
guess
call.
I mean you sound fine now. Like you just
Okay.
answered me right there. Right? Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we needed to jump out of call and jump back in to like reset it
No.
because
No, I think
that's what
we're good.
happens for. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I was
Okay.
just saying that I think that this is the first one that is like a legitimate actual red flag where
Yeah.
the Twilight one's like, yeah, that's kind of funny, whatever. But like this is like a legitimate like I could see somebody doing that and being like, "What? Come on, you know, I was just making you think that you know, I could see it. Oh man.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, there we go, guys. We're getting some red ones, guys. Yay. Yeah, exactly. Flag color is classifying the severity of the issue. So,
True. True. Stand-up comedy is different. That's usually the exception for stuff like this. Faking a disability for jokes isn't funny and is really unkind and offensive to people who actually suffer unless the disabled person is in on the joke. Yeah, like because where my mind immediately went to, which is why I was like, is there any saving this? I always again I try to steel
mhm.
man the argument as best as I can to see is there any argument there. But my mind immediately went to the people like that were on TikTok faking Tourette's. You know what I mean? For
Oh,
like attention.
yeah.
But that wasn't for a joke, it was for attention, but still it's like the same
Yeah.
concept to me. Where it's like,
Yeah.
bro, there's people that like straight up can't help it. And it sucks. And I knew somebody who had that where, you know,
Yeah.
it just wrecks your life because and this person had the type of Tourette's too where like when they were having a particularly bad episode, they would hit things. Like so
Mm,
they'd put like dents in their fridge and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, you're trying to make it look all cute by being, you know, like cussing or sneezing a bunch of times. And it's like, well, some people have that. And then there's other people who have it where, you know, it's like you can't even, you physically can't be around them because they can't control what they're doing.
mhm.
So they might hurt you or whatever. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it just can be really, really rough. So yeah, I think the thing here, kind of like what Grace was saying, the main thing is it's like if you're in real life faking it, I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know how you can put that in a better light, but
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. Alrighty. They like frogs. And it
oh
had these
no.
emojis in it too.
Hey,
I think I know who submitted this one, but
I like
um
frogs.
I like frogs. Frogs are
That's
fun.
beige.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those like preference ones.
Yeah. Now, do they like frogs because they're a witch and the frog is her familiar? That's a little different.
Oh my gosh. I think again, you can have a conversation about that, but it's like, I like frogs. Like, okay, great. As I get to know them, yes, because there's a prince in the frog, and if I kiss the frog, it's like, okay, okay. I just yeah.
She
So,
likes frogs so much she dresses up as Sue from My Hero Academia.
oh my
She
gosh.
you know, she has like little frog statues all over the place. She has little pet frogs in her home in her apartment or whatever, you know.
Ah, I like frog. Does that count? Yeah, yeah, we love frog here. She's great. She's great. We like her.
ironically, this question, like, I guess unironically, this question actually is somewhat polarizing because I know some people who despise frogs and then some people who love them. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
like, some people are
Interesting.
like, I cannot stand them. Like, they're just freaked out by them. They, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, that was easy
yeah.
enough. Uh, they scold you for laughing at non-PC jokes.
That's whoo. I don't know, dude. For me, I guess it depends on the joke and how much like how uh basically like how nothing burger it is. If it's like a nothing burger and they're getting upset because it's just a little south of PC, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
Um
I'd say
and
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I would just say yellow because it's like, okay, like are they scolding you because like, how dare you think that way? And is that, are they scolding like, hey, like, that was kind of a joke. There's a
Yeah.
little
But
stretching
like
it there.
personally speaking though, like again, if we're talking
Mm-hmm.
PC jokes, like we're talking about things that are again politically correct, not
Mm-hmm.
uncalled for jokes. That's kind of
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
PC just means like you're not allowed to talk about this type of thing, right?
Ah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
um like for instance, like the fact that even like I've made like short jokes and stuff, that would be considered a
Mm-hmm.
non-PC joke because
Right.
that could be offensive to short people. And it's like, okay, dude, I can't I can't
Yeah.
I can't really like that would be red flag for me where it's just like I
Mm-hmm.
can't even like like you should know that I don't mean what I'm saying. I'm messing with you. So it's like if that gets you, bro, we have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah.
so again, it depends on how non-PC the joke is.
Yeah.
Um
So you could have it in yellow because again, maybe, I don't know, maybe the way that they were raised and stuff. So it's just a natural like
yeah.
instinct for them. And they're like, oh, I'm working on it or whatever. Cause again, it's not like it's not a deal breaker, but it's something that could turn into a deal breaker?
Yeah. Yeah, I think yellow probably makes sense. My
Yeah.
immediate thought went to red, but I'm like, all right, we probably should balance it out. But
Yeah. I mean, we can put it, well, I guess we also have like they talk very negative about people from their previous relationships in yellow. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I'd put it down at the bottom of yellow because it could easily slip into red.
yeah.
So,
It could
okay,
just be
okay.
that they haven't been introduced to great humor, I think is the maybe the thing there.
True.
And so,
True,
and then they
true.
just it's like, "Hey, look, you just need to lighten up a little bit here.
It's
We're
fine.
all in this together." And we
Oh
all
my
make fun of each
gosh.
other. So,
Yep. They spend all their spare cash on Fortnite. Oh,
uh-oh. Well,
brother.
well. Um,
Uh,
is it possible this is yellow?
I just
Is it a talking point?
all their spare cash on Fortnite. I
Spare
just
cash, okay. Let's try again. Let's steel man this a little bit here. So they do all their proper responsibilities. They take care of you. They do whatever they need to. But any money they got it left over, they're not taking it to the bar. They're taking it to Fortnite, getting them V-bucks, baby, so they can be Goku and meme on some 11-year-olds. Like
I
yeah,
I would I would put that in yellow because like why are you putting all your spare cash in, like, even if this could be, okay, I'm just gonna be clear, this could be any video game that they
true.
spend all their spare cash and dump it into this video game or this hobby or something. It's like, okay, let's talk about this. Why is there such a need and desire to put all any extra cash you got around into this thing? So that would be yellow for me. I would need to have a discussion first.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I know Fortnite just gives people the ick. I didn't mind it
Yeah,
so much when I did play it. Um, it was all right.
yeah. It was more
Um,
like it just got like overtaken, I think is the main thing.
yeah, yeah, that's
It's like because
fair.
when it first started off, it was like a zombie game. Like it was, you
Oh,
literally built forts in the main game with like four other or three other friends, and you would spend your time like killing the zombies, and then when it was daytime, you would build your fort so that and then they would like hit it to try and break it down and get to you. And that was the original concept. And then they released the battle royale mode, and then a bunch of kids got into it and were into it like really heavily. And then it kind of
Mm.
just like the mainstreamness of Fortnite kind of like ruined it for different people.
Oh. Oh,
So
I didn't know
that
about
was,
that.
yeah, the
Dang.
initial thing I remember when it came out was it was like a zombie game. So
Interesting. I never would have pictured Fortnite as a zombie game. Dang.
that was where the whole like building fortresses came from. Was you were trying to build like stuff to keep the
Oh.
zombies out.
See, that
Yeah.
makes so much more sense. Whereas, like with Fortnite with the build, I'm like, why would I want to build? I just want to like run around and pew pew and win the game. So
Yep.
that, oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense.
Yep.
Dang, that's
Well, okay.
crazy.
Here's the thing. Okay, so again, this is depending on how you read the question, Grace, because you're saying no savings. That's my issue. But what if the spare cash is after all their responsibilities are taken care of? So what if saving some is part of their responsibility? You know, like what if it's like, well, I put some in savings, I just don't put all of it in savings. So then whatever I have left over, I put into Fortnite. You know,
Hmm.
is
Well,
there a world where that exists? You know,
again, I would just again want to have a conversation because again, this could be anything. This could be like,
yeah,
the people who are obsessed with K-pop idols and stuff like that and they're like any spare money I got goes to them. It's like, okay, I'm just curious as to why. Like, not that you're
yeah,
like
because it
even
could lead to.
considering anything else. Like, you're not even considering like, like going to the movies with friends or
Mhm.
getting like just anything else that you could use with your spare cash. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing else that crosses your mind. It's like, why is there this hyper fixation on this one thing? So
Yeah, handful of keywords in here, and the one you're talking about in this case would be the fact that it says spends all.
yeah, yeah,
So it's like it's not some, it's not a little, it's all.
yeah,
So
yeah. Again, because we don't have scenarios to go off of, so it's like, okay, we're just picking
mhm,
apart, we're picking at the words and stuff. So,
yeah, yeah, I think
so
it's
yeah,
all.
yeah. Okay, okay. Next. Oh gosh, they listen to ASMR every night to help them sleep. Okay,
What kind?
I was gonna say it depends on the ASMR. Because like for me, I've definitely fallen asleep to ASMR, but it's like those like gentle sounds.
Mm,
Like I don't even know how to explain it. I currently now will use what is it, one of those how would you describe the thing that I showed you last night? Because we showed
that's
each other like, oh, we got,
like
I listened to this, I listened to that.
yeah, it's like white noise probably is what you would call it,
Yeah, yeah. So
like
I listened
tones
to
and
like,
stuff like that.
yeah, so mm, I would put that like low beige because like, okay, like it could be fine. But if it's like, kind of like that weird ASMR, then I was like, okay, why?
Yeah.
Why
I
do you
think
have
that's the problem. Like, I'm not like a super big ASMR person. I've listened to like a little bit of different
mm-hmm.
stuff. And again, if you count tones and stuff like that as that, I guess it's technically not that because
Mm-hmm.
ASMR is typically a person doing it, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Um I've I've listened to a little bit, but it has such a wide range
It does.
of what the content is that is doing the ASMR that
Mm-hmm.
I think it just gets a bad name, you know? Like
Oh,
the
kind of like
concept.
VTubers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the concept is not bad. It's just meant to like make sounds that are like it takes stuff that is very quiet, makes it like louder so that it it does something to when you're hearing it, it makes your brain feel like, "Whoa, that's cool."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um but there's a difference between like one that I had heard where it's like these puppets. It was kind of goofy. They had these like puppets doing ASMR and they had I forget what the channel was called, but like they had like a wooden bowl with a wooden spoon and these wooden balls that they would put in like water and then they would like
Oh
stir that.
yeah. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
talking about?
yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And so then they would do that and that was just like it's almost like ASMR Sesame Street almost, but like not for kids. Um and then
That's
you
cool.
have the other side of the spectrum where it's
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know,
Yep.
yeah. So the other side where it gets a little bit lewd.
Yep.
And that could be different. So again,
Yeah.
I would say if we're speaking objectively, I think ASMR gets like a really, really, really bad rep when it doesn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's probably beige for me. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, I'd say I'd agree with that. Cause again, like I don't listen to it as much anymore, but there was a good chunk of, I think it was like my college years and after college, where I
mhm,
would listen to ASMR and stuff. And yeah, you'd have things like where it's like they make sounds to help you sleep, or they make sounds to help you calm down, or they just like gently whisper affirmations or like stories or whatever to kind of like calm you down and stuff.
yeah,
And those are all fine. Like I still occasionally check in on like some of the ASMR YouTubers that I used to follow and stuff because they're very sweet and they're doing a good job. But then yeah, then I've also seen some of the other things and I'm like, well, okay, nope, back it up.
yeah,
This is yikes. So, but
yeah.
again, that same could be
ASMR
for
of go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
ASMR of like the nerd that comes up to you in the Pokemon shop and wants to show you his shiny Charizard.
Oh my
You know.
gosh. Sure.
Oh, this one's
Don't you freaking dare! I will break everyone's eardrums yelling at you, and I have zero regrets. I hate that voice so much. This punk.
That's like the
This.
immediate turn. That's the immediate like off switch when she's like, when she's just like, oh, I'm gonna tease you or whatever. I'm just like, nope. I'm just gonna hit her with the hit her with the nerd voice. It's
I
the immediate shut
hate
off
it
valve.
so much. Hate, loathe. Yeah, exactly. What was that? What was that? Yep. Hate it.
Just instant ick.
This punk.
Oh my
This
gosh.
punk. See, you guys are like, oh, he just teases cat. No, he full on bullies me offline, guys. I would like the record to show that this is what he does to me offline.
Yeah,
Just,
whatever.
ugh.
Yeah, that's deserved, honestly, when I've
Oh,
done it.
pfft.
That's like I said, it's the turn off
Wow.
switch. So it's just like being a brat. Well, there you go. That's what you get. Don't be a brat
I
then.
don't even do anything wrong. Sometimes he'll just pull it out of his
That's
back
gaslighting.
pocket. Sometimes he'll
That's
just pull it out of his
gaslighting.
back pocket, and I'm like, why? Why?
Mm, mm.
Why? But hey, I did figure
Whatever.
out I did figure out a way to get him back, those guys. So I figured it out. So anyway, but yeah, no, I'd put this in beige because again, it's
Yeah, I
like
think so.
the whole VTuber thing where now VTubers have a bad rep of like, oh, Dommy Mommy and things like that. It's like, no, that's just unfortunately what is popular on in certain circles, and then gets a bad rep because of those things.
Yeah. Because like some people even do like where they're not saying anything, they just kind of make the sounds. They just do all like the clicking and the popping and the tapping
Mm-hmm.
on the mic. And I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that. I mean, I think you're allowed to be like, I think that's weird, especially if it was like, I don't know, like let's say it was a guy and he was listening to a girl doing that, but that's all she's doing is just tapping on that. I could see where someone could be like, I think that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's kind of a nothing though. Like if that's all it is, it's like that helps somebody sleep. I don't know. As somebody who has trouble sleeping, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, if that works for you, then fine.
Yeah,
You
where
know.
it can start to slide into the gray is like the girlfriend or boyfriend affirmation stuff, and then
Right.
it's like, okay, now it's like now
Right.
you're developing like a parasocial relationship with a character that doesn't even exist.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's where it starts to get gray.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like a guy listening to a girl doing like, those tapping or clicking sound stuff, that's like, they're just making sounds. That's,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything wrong with that. But you just have to be careful with, what you slide into after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
for sure.
anyway, let's see here.
So you guys can't even get mad at me. You want to see the skin pants. See, this is what you guys want. See, you're gaslighting me.
They think they're
Anyway.
punishing you when really they're punishing themselves. Oh, okay, they enjoy putting their freezing cold hands on the back of your neck.
that's just kind of beige. I think it's funny.
I was gonna say that's like, I don't know. You finally feel close enough in your relationship to do those things and tease each other. That's that's beige. If you don't like that, then communicate that.
Yeah,
Or if you do
yeah,
enjoy doing that, communicate that. Just yeah.
yeah. But like, because that would be because I would be the one that's guilty of this. So it's like I already know. I would definitely be doing that. So
I figured. I just had flashbacks of like Stark and Fern. 'Cause Fern kept doing that to Stark and he finally did that to her. And then he got in trouble with her. And it's like, bro,
yeah,
stop doing it to him then. If you can't dish
yeah,
it out, if you can dish it out but can't take it, then stop it.
yeah. Oh my
Uh
gosh. Yeah, it'd
I
be one of those things where it's like you do it to get their goat, but if they were like legitimately like, please don't do that, like it really super bothers me, then yeah, it's like that. Then it comes down to, do they stop? And if they don't stop, then it
yeah.
works its way down to yellow.
Yeah. I would.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'd put a bottom of beige because I could slip into yellow pretty quick and be like, okay, now we need to have a conversation.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, well, that's fair.
Teasing is that like weird, like kind of fine line where you got to kind of know the person. You got to like
Mm-hmm.
know what's okay, what isn't okay with them. Everybody's a little different. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, and Austin has a good point. Do you like physical touch or not? Then it's like that would very
yeah,
much decide if you're okay with that or not as well.
right. Yeah, and I've even wondered though, because it's like, see, I'm not somebody. I'm give and take with physical touch. Like that's not something I desire. It's not something I despise. So, the only time I despise it is if someone is too touchy, like where they like constantly are wanting to like hug you and like restrict you and like grab onto you and stuff. That just gets annoying after a while. But like in general, that's not really a problem for me. So in my mind, I'm trying to think though that I'm like, if you were in a relationship though, and you were someone that doesn't enjoy like physical touch, like to like an extreme degree, that seems like that would be like kind of rough because that means like it's everything is so touch and go, like you can't just like it could even be where you couldn't even like grab their hand because they're like, I don't like that, or you can't just give them a hug at different times, you know what I mean? Like I feel like some of those things are just naturally social cues that you pick up on. So I don't know, that'd be weird, I guess, to try and like think of like where you just straight up are like to the very far opposite end of the extreme, I guess.
Yeah, that was a family I grew up in.
Mm, yeah,
Also,
yeah. That's
thanks, squirrel.
wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Trying to incriminate me over here, squirrel. What the freak?
This just in, folks.
Yep, you're banned. Ban squirrel, lady squirrel, please, if you would. Don't hold Hood's hand. No, like that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like that's fine. That would be fine. It's literally just like
The
because like
smothering.
yeah, because like you can go too far one way or the other. And again, like that's probably my introvert coming out. Like if you're like, because like I don't mind like long hugs. I don't mind none of that. I'm a hug person. Like the first time I meet you, typically like
Where my hug
unless it's
at?
like very I'm like I honestly like, but I'm nice about it. Okay,
Yes.
like where like if it's professional, I go for the handshake. Like like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if it's like somebody I'm like I or is like I'll give you an example, right? If it's a friend of the family or it's a family member or something, and they bring their boyfriend or girlfriend, right, who I don't really know, but they're connected to
Mm-hmm.
somebody that I do really know, I'll go up to them and I'll be like, "Are we a hugger or no?" And
Mm-hmm.
then they can tell me. And I have had somebody before, someone from my college, where I was just like, "Are we giving out hugs or no?" And they were just like, and I was just like, "Oh, that's okay. That's all right. No, that's good." And I'm like, "I'm just happy to see you." And then
Mm-hmm.
we were chill. So it's kind of one of those things. It's just, but so naturally, that is how I greet people. That's just how I grew up. But I'm like, I get it that not everyone wants to do that, so that's fine. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah. That's something I've
but
had to learn too. Which I guess I'm more so pleasantly surprised when people are huggers because again, growing up in my
mhm,
family, it was uh it was this weird mix of don't touch me and give me affection or you get in trouble. And
Mm,
so for someone who hi, my name is Kat, I'm a physical touch person. For a child growing up with that, it was very confusing and very frustrating.
yeah.
And so now as an adult, I just assume that nobody likes hugs. And so like I'll offer hugs, but honestly in the back of my mind I'm like, nah, they don't want a hug. They're just being polite. So when I do meet people that like when I went off to Bible college and lived in a dorm with a bunch of other girlies, um I was shocked when there were a bunch of girls who wanted hugs and stuff. And I just kind of became the dorm mom, and people be like, "Can I need a hug?" And I'm like, "I got you, boo." And there was even like, I think I told you guys this story before, but there was a girl who was like 6 foot, like just crazy tall girl. Her whole family were a bunch of giants, and she loved hugs. She was very, very affectionate, and it made my heart very happy. And we were talking the one day, and she's like, "Man, someday I hope to have a tall hug." And I'm like, "What's a tall hug?" She's like, "Well, you know how I'm tall? I'm taller than you." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "And you know how I hug you and you're like the I don't know how else to explain it, but you're the small one in the hug." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You know how when you hug other people and they're the small ones in the hug?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "I want to be the small one in the hug." And so I like I there was a staircase and I took 2 steps up and I'm like, "Come here." And I give her a hug and she cried. She's like, "I
Oh
always wanted a
no.
tall hug." And I'm like, "Oh." So
Wholesome.
ah, she was a
What
sweet
the
bean.
heck,
I
man?
miss that girly.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
Ah,
anything physical touch like that is very social cue common sense. Unless you have like some form of like where I don't know, like we'll say like even like autism or something where you just don't understand social cues very well or something, right? Um it's not something like it's just something you just can feel. Like you feel when
mhm.
something starts becoming uncomfortable. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
when
yeah.
something is too much and you just adjust accordingly. Like you give somebody a hug and we all anyone that like doesn't struggle with that just kind of knows the right time of how long, how hard and then when to let go. It's like it's just you just kind of know. I don't know. Like it's something you can't really like teach. It's not like do I count for like 2 seconds? No, you just do it. I don't know. It's like it's not that, but not everyone does know that, and so then because of that, that's where you can start to, depending on the person, run into where things are problems or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah. I I usually try and be aware of that, like the whole like well, I guess it's not a Disney rule anymore because they're weird. But there used to be this rule for the Disney characters, actors at like Disney World, Disneyland, where it's
oh yeah,
like you don't let go of the kid until they let go and stuff. Cause sometimes like they need a good long hug. And then there's all these like
that's
things.
interesting.
But that's always been my thing is like I won't well, unless it's like, okay, this person is like, this is getting uncomfortable and stuff. But usually I would, give people hugs and then I'd let go when I could feel them starting to let go. I think there's been a handful of times where I've maybe selfishly been like, nope, I need a longer hug. I'm not letting go. So uh sometimes you just need a longer hug. So but yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree. There is a line at some point where it's like, okay, I'm feeling smothered or things like that. So
hmm And something like this where it's like because hugs are generally a comfortable thing. I don't know. I guess it's coming from my perspective. Not everyone feels that way, but uh, they're they're not the same as putting freezing hands on the back of your neck. I guess is what I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say.
yeah. Oh,
That's
absolutely,
that's
absolutely.
specifically meant to shock you. So
Yeah. Yeah. I always just thought that was like, like a teasing thing and stuff. Cause especially, being up in Canada where it's freaking cold half the
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Like I don't know. Like
Generally, it is.
my late grandpa, like that was kind of his thing, was he'd come in and he'd see like some unsuspecting grandchild sitting on the floor or
Yep.
sitting at the table and stuff and just come up behind you and be like, boop, he'd be like, ah, like, grandpa, and he just like laugh. So for me, like this, I can see how it would be. People could take it as like oh, that's mean. But for me, like again, because I was kind of raised off and on by my grandparents, like that was just kind of like, just a silly, goofy thing he would do. He wouldn't do it every time, but he would get a good chuckle out of it. So I would say, yeah, my late grandpa definitely enjoyed doing this.
Yeah. And I would say too, people who struggle with like physical touch stuff, like where they're like, I can't have it. I feel like that that's become more prevalent because people have become more socially distant and socially awkward. Like, I feel like this was probably less of an issue in older times, like when you were back in like the 1800s, let's say, or something, you know. It's not that
Mhm.
those people didn't exist, but I think it was just people were better socially inclined back at that time
Mhm.
because things were so much more in person, things were so much more, you know, communal in a lot of ways. And so now, because everything's so distant, everything's so cut off, everything, you know, both parents leave the home to have to go and work, and people go to school, and you have all these structures and
Mhm.
rules. I think it kind of like drills that into people. And you saw that no better of an example than with like COVID, because that like stunted people's social
Yeah.
abilities to where they like not only could they not like probably like physically be around people. It's like they couldn't speak on a phone and stuff like that. That's bad when you start getting to that point. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But hey,
yeah, I think it's beige.
yeah, I agree. Did we put it in beige? Yeah, we did. We did. Okay. Cause yeah, oh yeah, I put it further down because it's like, okay, like it could lean to yellow if, it's it's done maliciously or whatever. Or if someone says, hey, please stop doing that, and they keep doing it, then it's like, okay, well now are you forgetting or are you just not listening? So
Yeah,
yeah.
we are
All
stuck
right.
in ad hell though, so we gotta
Oh,
wait a
okay.
minute.
All right, I'll go back. Bum. Sorry. Hi, sorry. How's it going? Bites the ads. Thanks for suffering through the ads, guys. This is my income, so I appreciate the support.
Yeah, yeah. And guys, did you? Well, I guess I shouldn't do it right now. I need to wait until the ads are over. That was the perfect transition, but I can't do it while there's ads.
No, it's fine. You're funny. Awkward if that person doesn't have the same emotion for me. Oh, that jumped up. Come back here. But I believe God will not let them hug me anyway. Interesting. Okay.
mm, yeah,
Okay.
I think it. I just think again, yeah, it just depends on the person because I don't know. I came from a family where that's very normal. It's like it's it was never too much, it was never too little. It was just right. It was like Goldilocks. It was just like we just got it. We understood. It was expected in my family though. Like when you went to like grandparents, when you went to family members, like you gave them hugs. If you didn't
Mm-hmm.
give them hugs, that was a bad thing. So I know there's other people that would be like, that was traumatizing for me as a kid because I didn't want to hug and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, that's where I would say respectfully, I think a lot of the time, unless you have something like an autism type of thing, that's literally
Mm-hmm.
like I can't help it.
Yeah.
Um, I think that comes from just not being socialized well. I think, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, that's my humble opinion. Um, so, but I think we're out of ads now, right?
I think so. Shout it out in chat if you're out of ads.
Yeah, if you're out of ads, I know someone said 1 of 4. I think that was Ryoko. So
Yeah. I'm wondering, I've seen some people talk about, doing an ad break every hour where it's like it's 3 minutes, but then, you kind of have like a pause break for an hour with
yeah,
everyone. So then it's like, okay, guys, everyone, like, go stretch, go get some water, go to the bathroom, whatever you gotta do. And then we'll be
right.
back. So
Yeah, like an actual TV ad break almost.
yeah, exactly. So,
Hmm. I think they're still waiting because I the ones that I know
mm-hmm,
said it have not said anything yet.
mm-hmm.
But
We'll get him back. Baby, come back.
you guys got ads makes me think of that meme. It's like I'm
You
a
guys get
I
paid?
got yeah exactly.
Sorry.
It's
I
like
stole your
man,
thunder. I'm sorry.
it's like man, I got an ad. What? You only got one? I got two. What? You only got two? I got four. You guys got ads?
I only
But-
get paid X amount. I only get paid this amount. I only get paid that amount. You guys get paid?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, I think we're probably out of ads. So
We're probably out of ads. Okay.
yeah, we're probably close enough anyway. So with that, guys, did you know that if you don't want
Oh.
ads anymore, that you can gift subs to other people and gift yourself a sub to Catherine_Naomi here at Twitch. So that way you can not have to run through the ads anymore. You can also give biddies just because you're a good person and nice and kind and you love Cat. And you can also support her through Ko-Fi and give her tips that way. And if you get any tea or coffee through Dragon's Treasure, which you should, you can get 10% off your entire order when you use Catherine_Naomi at checkout. And you can also buy Cat an entirely new computer, a whole brand new computer through Throne and her Amazon wishlist, specifically Throne though, because that's where she has it at. And so that way she can keep giving you these awesome streams without buffering and without any issues because her PC is on its way out. So, yeah,
Felicia.
donate all of your money to Cat today.
Or you know, you can like hashtag go broke for Hood or hashtag go broke for.
It doesn't work
somebody-
the same. That's a sucky hashtag. It's not the same as go broke for Cat. That's not really as good.
You know what?
personally.
I'm gonna flick your nose. I'm gonna flick your little nose. Yeah, exactly, Nix. Did you all know our very own Hoodlum
Nix.
is debuting this Saturday?
Betrayal.
Do
Betrayal,
it.
Nix. Get out of here.
Doesn't roll off the tongue the same way. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hashtag go broke
Yeah,
for
see,
Hood.
that's what I'm saying. Doesn't roll off the tongue. Mm-hmm. Yep. See, Zari's got it. Air
Go
high
broke for
five,
Cat doesn't
Zari. Air high
either.
five. Whoosh, whoosh. Air high five. There we go. Digital high five. Whoosh. All right. Let's go on to the next
No,
one.
Ticklish. We're like miles apart. I just threaten him like that just for funsies. There we go. Mel. That I can compromise with.
Hood and Cat. I think it'd be better if Cat was first. I think her name should be
I
first.
don't think so.
Go
They'll be like,
broke for
Hood, like,
Cat
who's
and Hood.
Hood? And they'll go look it up and then I'll be like,
Like-
hey, I'm hiding in the shadows.
Like go broke for Cat and then you do like the small text for Hood. So it's like and
No! I'm gonna flick your nose next time I see you. Holy smokes. You know what? Hashtag go broke for Cat so I can go down and flick his nose in person. How about that? Gosh. All right, moving on. They can't cook anything but pasta and PB&J.
Oh no. Someone's telling on themselves.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know.
That's not, I mean, again, I'm not somebody that's like super big on like, you can't cook? Away with you, peasant woman, you know?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
like I
It
don't-
takes time and learning. It's not that you can't learn either. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
that takes the idea of like, this is all you know how to make. Okay. I mean, look, I love PB&Js. I love pasta. All right.
I like my pasta. I usually default to pasta anyway.
It would probably be one of those things though that like lovingly I would try to encourage the person to
Mhm.
like broaden your horizons. See what you can do, you know?
Yeah.
But that's only
Like-
because I do that with myself.
Yeah. Like How did you do that? How did you do that? You punk?
I have my secrets.
All right, then keep your secrets, but I'm grilling you after podcast.
It's my secret.
My gosh. Oh, it is
Shut
a
up,
small text
Grace.
generator. Okay. See, I know that there's like fonts and things like that, but I wasn't sure if that's what people were using.
Grace, why you gotta out me like that, yo? DJ, keep her in line.
My gosh.
Anyway.
I don't know. Like, see, again, I'd say beige, but like, you know, you wanna challenge yourself. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's yellow. I think it could go to yellow if it's like, I don't know, I have no desire to learn anything else, or it's just like, or you could be
Mhm.
like, you know, my aunt who just could not cook. And it took her a long time to learn how to cook. And she struggled, but it's okay. She ended up marrying a man who loves to cook. And
Yeah.
people were, what was it? People were getting at them both, being like, she should be cooking and this and that. And because what was it? Because I think they were like, I think they just brought it up in passing, like, just like, oh yeah, he's usually the one that cooks. And everyone like lost their minds, like, why aren't you cooking and stuff like that? And like again, absolute champ. Love my uncle. He's like, hey, I like cooking. I tell her I cook because I like to cook. Leave her alone. And it's like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
anyway.
like if you lovingly make me a PB&J, dude, I'm just happy you made me something. It tastes better
Yeah,
because I didn't have to make it.
exactly.
But yeah, it would definitely be a thing. Like again, if it's like this is all I can cook and all I ever will cook, and I'm never going to try and cook anything else. Not necessarily yellow, but I'd be like, oh, that's strange that you don't even want to
Mm-hmm.
try to broaden your horizon. Because like I'm not a chef by any means, but I do enjoy doing certain things, and I certainly can at least like you know do hamburger and whatever else you need to
Yeah.
do for stuff. So it's like, but I had to learn that. I had,
Mm-hmm.
either my mom had to teach me stuff or I had to learn it myself. It was like, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
beige.
Yeah. I'd say that's beige. Also, welcome in, Falcon. Good to see ya. Thanks for the hydrate,
Hey, what's up,
DJ.
yo?
Don't forget to sippy sip.
We're doing relationship flags. Sit down and rate the flags with us. Rate these different things with us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These
And
quirks.
you drink some water, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, frozen meals exist. We are
Water
without
gotta
excuse
go.
now. Yep, it's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's true.
There are options. They work at a PETA animal shelter.
Oh well,
And I
why?
need to add whichever one of you punks submitted this, put in brackets. And if you don't know what that is, you can ask Hood. He'll know what that is. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I don't know what PETA is? You punk?
So for me, this has the potential to be yellow in the sense of are you doing it because you don't have other options? Like you're like,
Mm,
"Hey, this helps get me by so I don't have to have like I don't know, let's just assume for a second, right? Like I don't have to have a roommate. I don't have to this that or the other thing, so it was getting me by.
mm,
I don't particularly like it. Like sometimes people do jobs that they hate because they are just trying to get by. And it's
yeah.
really easy to like pull the morality card on certain things, I think, but it depends on what you're talking about. So this one depending on the person could be like, that's too much of a morality deal breaker, where other people might be like, well, I get it. So to me, I just don't like PETA. So I would it still is though where I would have to be like, why? And if they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
I just love
absolutely.
the organization, I'm like,
Then it's
oh,
like, I get it's a
okay.
red flag.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
but But like you said, giving the benefit of the doubt, I'd say yellow because, like, okay, that's a conversation that needs to be had. Whereas, like, beige can be a conversation. Yellow, like, no, then we need to have a conversation about this. So,
Yeah, and is there even the potential like where someone could say, "Well, I'm hoping to try and change the company from the inside out by my presence being there. I felt like God led me to be here to do that."
mm-hmm,
Okay, fair. That's fine. If you feel like God's leading you to somewhere that doesn't make any sense, that to me that's the entertainment industry in general. Like there's so
mm-hmm,
many people that'd be like, "Oh, you wanted to go work in Hollywood?" It's like, "Well, yeah, cuz sometimes you need people in there that have good morals and values and believe in God and whatever to try and like change the atmosphere, to change the culture." That's the reason it became so bad is cuz all the people ran away from it. All the good guys ran away from it and left it to all the bad people. So it's like,
mm-hmm.
you know, there could be arguments that are made, I think, to where this could be potentially okay. It's just the fact that PETA is PETA. So
Or, like, when I was reading through some of these with Hood Tuesday, and I forget which one was came up as like, or they could be like, an undercover like animal smuggler, like to get them out of PETA and get them to
yeah.
safety and get them to good homes and stuff like that. I was like, oh, like yeah, I can see that. Like yeah, I would support that. Be like, yeah, you keep going, you keep saving those manaminols.
Cheat the system a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I get paid to save the animals for real.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
no, that's
that's what I
definitely
would
going in
say.
yellow. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be like, yeah, somewhere around there. It's like, yeah, it's like, why do you work there?
I feel like there's a difference between a job that you hate and a job that goes against your morals. Yeah. And again, I think it depends.
Oh.
So, oh, did you lose again for a second?
Yeah, Discord cut you out for a bit again. Let me try dropping from call and connecting again because it might just be my connection end. Yeah, it was
Okay.
longer this time, so I don't know what's going on with Discord. But let me
Did you update Discord on your end? Little green thing up at the top right.
I don't have a little green thing on the top right.
That's right, because yours is yeah. Okay,
Mine's
mine's manual.
weird.
Yours is automatic. I think is probably
Yeah.
why.
Okay, so it could just be automatically updating and messing with things. I don't know.
It's possible. Do we just want to disconnect and reconnect real quick?
Yeah, I'll do that really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. There we go.
There.
All right. Cool beans.
My
Here's
head.
hoping. My head. Meh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
Next. Also, congrats on your 10 stream streak, Angie.
Hey.
You want to read this one, Hood?
Sure. I need to wait until it comes up on the screen. Okay.
Oh, is it lagged?
Yeah. Well, because you're not sharing your screen. So.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, my bad.
They make self-deprecating jokes constantly. Green flag. Green flag.
Okay, so if this is a green flag, then why do you guys keep bullying me when I do that?
Because it's different when it's you. It's okay if it's me.
I'm gonna punch you. I'm actually gonna punch you. Forget nose flicking. I'm gonna full on punch
Isn't that
you.
right? Isn't that right, Chad? It's okay when it's us. It's just not. Just cat can't do it. It's different.
If you guys side with him, I'm ending stream.
If it's constantly, they have bad self-esteem and are coping with it. Yeah, that's fair. That is true. I do think, like, again, like if we're being legitimate, like I'm obviously memeing. Like I have been around people that only are self-deprecating
Mm-hmm.
and they do nothing else but self-deprecate.
Yeah.
And so it does put a certain thing in the air where you're just constantly feeling
Mm-hmm.
like you have to encourage them. And it feels like an attention grabbing thing too. It feels like they're codependent upon you affirming them every second of every day or else they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
crash and burn. That's red flag.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the keyword there would be the constantly.
Yeah.
Because just making self-deprecating jokes is fine. As far as I'm concerned, I
Yeah,
think
like
that's whatever.
I have friends that make jokes and stuff like that. But also they make jokes about, like how awesome they are and stuff like that. So it kind of bounces back and forth. Whereas if that's the only humor that someone has, then it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even just
It's the
joking about
constantly.
this.
Sorry, go ahead.
Even just joking about the same trait of yours constantly indicates a serious problem to me, which is why I intervene because words have power and I won't let you reinforce a bad mindset.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Well, as someone who is the king of self-deprecation, that's usually I like to slip those in, pepper the comedy table with a little bit of that every now and then. I feel like you have to know when to do it though,
Mm-hmm.
Like self-deprecating usually is the best when it's done to I don't know how to word it other than to come across as humble rather than like bragging. It's the opposite of making a joke at the expense of someone else to make yourself look better, I guess, to me.
Mm.
So it's like some of those things it's just like, like, oh man, dude, I suck at this game or whatever. That's technically in the realm of like a self-deprecating joke. But yeah, I don't know. I think like I said, I think it's the word constantly is what kills it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Um, So then do we throw
And you're talking
that?
about a relationship too, so it's like you don't want
Yeah.
to be around that every 2 seconds of just being like, dude, you gotta quit being so
Yeah.
like because
So
it's just tiring for the other person to have to keep lifting you up all the time.
mhm. So then would you put that above or below, say they talk very negative about people from their previous relationships? Because that would also be a constant thing. I think mm, I think the
I
jokes
think
though would
so.
be
The other
more.
one,
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, well, because again, this is they talk about they talk very negative about people in their previous relationships is not constant. It's just
Mhm.
when they do it, they're very
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah.
Some people could just be very blunt and straightforward and like this is just how I feel. I don't care, and they're just not like letting the Holy Spirit like
Right.
renew them so that they can talk about the person with charity rather than just hostility.
Mhm.
Um, self-deprecation constantly is the
Yeah.
problem. It's the
Yeah.
constantly.
Okay. So then red then?
I think it has to be at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah. I think you could talk about it, but
Yeah, I'll put it.
usually if it's
No, go ahead, go ahead.
usually if it's like constantly though, that's like deep rooted. That's something where of it, which is why I would consider it a red flag. Red flags are something typically that it's like you typically cannot change this behavior. This is like a
Mhm.
scenario where if you try to be like I can fix them. You can't
Mhm.
fix this. They have to want to fix it. So the yellow flag is like, well, you actually could maybe fix this. Like that's actually something you could talk about and then they could be like, "Oh, I just think that those other ones are a little too like they're too deep rooted into a person."
Mhm.
Like again, like faking a disability is that's like a particular step into
Yeah.
joking that is like different and it just kind of says something I think about the entire person's personality. Now, if they did it like one time or a couple of times, then I think that's forgivable. When it's like
Yeah.
a reoccurring theme,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah. And like
So,
DJ said before, like you can still have conversations about red flags as you would yellow flags. Like there's still room for conversation. But I ideally that'd be something that's like,
yeah,
that's not my cup of tea, but we can have a conversation.
right.
So hey Joseph, are you winning? I think we are. I think we
Are
are.
you winning, Joseph?
Are you winning the horse
No one.
races?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone, Joseph always asks us if we're winning. No one ever asks Joseph if he's winning.
Yeah, are you winning,
So I'm Uno reversing
Joseph? Reverse, reverse.
it. Next.
Ah, all right, next. They read your text over your shoulder.
Mm, that's just a pet peeve for me. Main reason is because I can't stand someone breathing down my neck. I actually have a that's actually like a thing I can't stand.
That's
Um,
fair.
that's yellow though. I think you can talk about that. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it could be, they're just curious, or it could
hmm
be like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? What's going on? I need to know everything about you. And I was like, no, you don't.
yeah,
There's this thing called privacy. It's just, ooh.
yeah,
But yeah, no, I would agree. I would agree. That could definitely be yellow because, some people are just genuinely curious. And I know some
right.
couples who are like, they're close enough in a relationship that one of them gets a text and they're sitting together and the other, and they both like kind of look at it and like, oh, who's that? What'd they say? And they just kind of both
Yeah,
look at it. So, but again, that needs to be a discussion had and need to be at a specific place where you both are like, oh yeah, no, like, I don't care. Look at my text.
yeah. I also have like one of my pet peeves is some people don't know how to like if you're having a conversation with somebody, right? Some
Mm-hmm.
people don't know
Uh-oh. Hold on a
away
sec.
from
Hold
your
on a sec.
face.
I'm
Am I
gonna need you to
am
repeat
I
that
breaking
sentence
up?
again. I don't know what is going on with Discord, but sorry.
Lame. Guys, we got to find a different platform. It's all the face IDs. They're taking in all the face IDs. It's cutting me off.
Uh
Um, but let me know when I'm back, I guess.
oh
I'm
no,
just
you're
talking
you're
right
you're
now.
back. You're back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Um, what was I saying?
We're talking about like having to have a conversation or
Oh,
establish a
so
relationship where, yeah.
Yeah, so some people, again, this is like a really big pet peeve for me. Some people don't know how to have a conversation where they know how to breathe away from your face. Like, so they just breathe constantly into your face and you just feel the puffs of air. Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't stand that,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Oh my
I
gosh.
specifically, when I have conversations with people, stand at about like a 30 to even potentially 45-degree angle a little bit. So that way, like, your breath is going away from them and outward, like away from both of you. But some people don't get that. They got to get like right up in your biz and they're just like breathing in your face. I hate that, bro. I
See, now
cannot stand that.
now I'm paranoid because I'm like, I don't think I do that, but now I'm like, do I do that? I sure hope I don't do that. Because that's just not something I ever thought of before.
I can't stand the feeling of breathing somebody else's air. It feels bad. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like
Yeah.
it's not even like straight up germaphobe. I just don't like it. I don't. It's like I just don't like the feel, like, and when you can feel it, especially like you feel the air. It's just like, oh, get away from me. You're too close, dude. But
Mm-hmm.
some people can be that close and they know how to, like, for instance, they know how to breathe out of their nose. So their nose, it goes downward. It doesn't go into your face. Um, so yeah, no, yeah, Grace, I'm a big personal space person, like where I
Mm-hmm.
have in social situations, I like hugs. I like doing stuff like that, but there's like when you're just talking with somebody. Some people, like I know different people that like like they'll keep stepping into your space so that they can talk like almost like inches from your face. I know people like that. And I'm like, "Bro, you got
Oh,
to back the frick up,
okay.
bro."
I don't
I
do that. I feel better about myself
Yeah,
now.
no, you definitely don't do that. But I'm just saying that's like an extreme example, but it's like that's the stuff that I'm like, you have got to get away from me. So this is like in the same vibe as that to me is like if I feel you breathing down my neck, I'm like, you gotta get away from me, yo. I can't stand that.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah. That's just a whole like that'd be a whole nother flag is personal doesn't understand personal space and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
this is just again going back, this is just reading your text over your shoulder. So noted. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Joseph and Hood are gonna meet up in person and Joseph's gonna get nice up and close in person. Like, why hello there, Mr. Mutt. Just like
It's just gonna be like he's just gonna be like breathing down my neck.
he's gonna track you down, show up in your room behind you, and be like, and then you're gonna turn around. There's gonna be a baseball bat in his hand.
Yep. Yep. Don't buy the skateboard, Hood.
Yeah, don't buy it because we were gonna buy it for you. Shush. I guess that's more so me, but whatever.
You got him in on it though.
You did.
He was all on board, and I have literal footage of it. So
Yep. See, but then he had to beat you in order for us to succeed in our wholesome endeavor. So it's like, was it worth it? I think it was. I think it was hilarious, but now Hood's
it was like putting a
traumatized.
shot collar on me. I'm like, I'm gonna go buy the skateboard. It's like, no. He just zaps me.
We haven't played Schedule 1 since, guys. I think Hood's traumatized. I'd do it again.
I legitimately, like, in that shot that you guys see in the short, when I turned around, when I whipped my head around, when I saw that shadow, I legitimately got scared because I thought it was him. That was like a legitimate like reaction that I did. I was like, I'm actually like having to look over my shoulder now.
It's funny.
That was like 3 or 4 times in when he had done it too. So I'm like, it was it was like multiple times by that point.
Oh man, Captain is a shoot first, ask questions later kind of dude. He absolutely is. Have you guys seen
Yep.
Hood's recent video he put out on YouTube? He 100% is.
Yup. Yup.
Oh
So
my
true.
gosh. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's so funny.
Yup. I love that. My favorite clip is gonna be like I want to make shorts out of them, but
Oh,
like
please
the
do.
one where I'm
Please
just like,
do.
I'm like, all right, it looks like oh, this seems like there's a discrepancy here. What do you have to say about that, lady? And then she's just like, oh yeah, no, that's totally fine. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Shoot her, Joseph. And then immediate, just boom. It's great. I love it.
My personal favorite is the one where she wasn't wearing her glasses. Like, wait, she's not wearing her glasses. And you asked her, and she's like, yeah, I left them in the car. Like, huh, I wonder if we should bang.
Yeah.
She's like, I wonder if we should have a Joseph.
I could have asked her a question. He's like, no, we don't need to ask questions after that.
Yep. Oh,
yeah, see,
man.
Nix, you can't ever say literally, I've in real time in 4K, I vindicated myself. You can't ever say I'm racist because I straight up did not see that she was not black. I didn't see that.
See, in my head, I didn't
I
see the
looked
card.
right over that.
I didn't see the card until way later. But in my head, I probably would have just assumed, what if they just came back from holiday and they got like a nice tan or something like that? Like,
that was a pretty rich tan.
I mean, I've seen some people that soak up the sun like a sponge. Like 2 of my siblings, we worked at this Bible camp, and we are pasty white people, guys. We are white. We are white. And every freaking summer, 2 of my siblings, by like halfway through the summer, we would get kids from the res right next to us. All these native kids, and they'd all start using their slang and jargon with my 2 siblings because they soaked up so much sun. They also thought they were native, and my siblings would be
That's
like,
hilarious.
I don't know what are you saying? Like, oh, you're so funny, cousin. They're like, no, I don't know what just I'm white. I'm like, no, you're not. It's like, yes, I am.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, it's funny. It was funny. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, reading your text over your shoulders, guys. Where are we putting that?
That's yellow for me personally. That's gotta be in yellow.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
if that's a trend, I'm like, ooh, yeah, we gotta talk about that one.
I'd probably put it somewhere because again, it's like, why do you feel the need to read over my shoulder? It's like, is it just like, oh, sorry, force a habit? Like my family's very open and we just whatever, or is it like, I need to know who's texting you, what'd they say about me?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. Oh, same, Grace, same. I have to burn in order to maybe get a 50-50 chance of tanning. It's like I either burn and then slowly recover, or I burn and I tan. It's a coin.
Yeah.
It's a coin flip, but I have to burn first, and I hate it so much.
Yeah, my mom she just becomes red. Like she almost is, I think, physically incapable of tanning. So.
Oh, that's my little sister. My little sister. She's got that beautiful porcelain doll skin, but man, she got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. Anyway, I love how we get distracted on like 60 different rabbit trails with one relationship flag. They don't want to sleep in the same bed as you. All right. Let me pause for a second. Depending on where you're at in the relationship. If you ain't married yet, this is a green flag. If you are married, I have concerns. So, depending on where we're at in the relationship, this could be green, this could be red.
Yeah. Yeah, it's again, it's this very context sensitive. Why don't you want to? Is it because they snore too loud? Or is it because you don't like them? Is it because you just are like, oh, I just need to sleep by myself? I'm a light sleeper. Like again, what's some people can't sleep in the same bed because of the movement. Because some people move at night.
True. Well, and other people have they're used to different mattresses and stuff. I have heard of couples, man, I'll even, I'll use some family members that I know. They will start off sleeping in the same bed, but because one of them snores and the other one's a very light sleeper, sometimes the other will get up and go sleep in like the spare room or something, and then just if they need to sleep, if they can't sleep, or if they're struggling to sleep because again they can be very light sleeper, or if they're stressed about work or something, then they will go sleep in the other room. But they will start off sleeping in the same bed, and if they sleep through the night, great. If they wake up, then they're like, well, I'll just go sleep somewhere else. So I know some people do it for like different reasons, but it's like, okay, but why?
Yeah.
Like there needs to be a conversation. So I think someone, where is it here? Nick's,
I don't think it's like an indicator of bad, so necessarily.
Yeah. Like Nick said, if you're married, red. If you're dating, green. So yellow. So like, yeah, I'd be okay.
Like a very high yellow. If you're gonna
yeah.
say that.
Yeah. Because again, it's like if you're dating, then yes, no sleeping together. No. If you're married, then it's like, why don't you want to sleep in the same bed?
Mm-hmm.
I need to know. And unfortunately, like this is something that you probably wouldn't. I don't know. Like I don't think anyone would think to bring this up in conversation. Which guys, before you get married, make sure to have like more in depth conversations. You don't have to do it day one of dating, but eventually you want to get to know, like, same with people who end up getting married and finding out, oh, you want a big family, I don't want kids, huh? It's like, you didn't think to talk about this beforehand.
Yeah.
So communication, guys. But I mean, just if we get married, do you want to sleep in the same bed to get like a it's like, how do you bring that up? But yeah, no, I'd say high red. I'd say high red. So
Yeah.
um
You want to sleep in the same bed? I mean, maybe even, I don't know, share a house together? I know it's kind of crazy.
that's how you propose to them. Do you want to like share a house together, like share a bed, and like share like
You want to get a
a
piece of property
mortgage?
together?
Maybe share some children together.
You had me at down payment.
Oh man. Ideal first date idea. I inducted an in-depth 8-hour interrogation session. You would, Joseph. You would. My gosh.
Joseph's gonna be like, all right, listen up. Clicks on the little like string light bulb. All right, here's how it goes. Which Uma Musume character do you like the most? That's what it's gonna be. Who do you think is the worst threat? The robots, the what do they call that? The bots, the bugs, or the squids?
Hey, if we get married, can we have 2 separate houses? What? Yeah, I'd be like, no, I'm good.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. Is that not common sense? That's what I thought, Grace. Like, what is it? I still remember. I think this was back when my parents only had me, my older sister, and and then Brady. And they were visiting with some friends or with a couple that they were friends with. And so my dad and the husband were off talking somewhere. And my mom and her friend were hanging out with us kids and playing with them. And the lady's like, oh my gosh, like it must be so nice to have like, these kids and stuff. And my mom was like, oh yeah, well, you guys are like, you guys just got married. Like you'll have kids soon. And the lady just burst into tears and said he doesn't want kids. And my mom was sitting there like, you guys didn't talk about this? Like what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or was it you had that conversation, but you thought, oh well, they check the box off of everything else, so I can change them. It's like, no, you can't change people. You cannot
Yeah.
change people. Only God can change people. So it's like,
I think the worst case scenario would be if they said that they wanted it or didn't want it, and then they changed their mind after marriage. That's when it would be particularly brutal, I think.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
That I've heard that happens sometimes too, and then it's like, now what do?
Yeah.
Now you're at,
Or
like this weird impasse that you didn't expect. You can't like plan for everything.
yeah, like people change their minds. So if that's the case, like I have way more sympathy for people that they've had the conversations like, yep, nope, we agree, and then the other person changes their mind, and it's like, no, never mind, I don't want kids. It's like, what do you mean? Or whatever, or like the freaking stories I hear about people that get into relationships. Like, hey, actually, do you want like an open relationship? Yeah, I think we should have an open relationship. It's like, I didn't sign up for an open relationship. I signed up for me and you and me together. Nobody else. Not you, me, and Martha, or you, me, and Bob. It's no, you and what? Anyway.
But Kat, didn't you know that polyamory is in the Bible and it's never condemned?
Don't get me started on that.
Or actually, polygamy is what they say, right? So
yeah, I was gonna say. Milkman, hey, you want to do like condemned. Don't get me started. I have words for that, but that's for another time. I like
to throw rocks at the mom.
Yep.
Trigger Joseph.
I don't blame him. I'm triggered too now. I'm triggered too. But I'm also laughing at Milkman's. You want to do like a big party where you wear a big white dress?
Oh my gosh. Oh
Anyway.
man.
Open relationships are so freaking stupid. I just say you want to break up. Just say you don't want to date me. An open relationship isn't a relationship at all. Yeah. I was gonna say the craziest story I heard. It was like a "Am I the a-hole" stories with like I think it's like Reddit stories with Smosh or whatever. And there was a lady who was like, what was it? She got tired or bored of her husband, but she's like, but he's still great and sweet, so I love him. So I asked him if we could have an open relationship. And he was upset and hurt, but then eventually he came to me. He's like, all right, but if I meet somebody, I'm leaving. And apparently, like, this lady was like sleeping around and whatever and having a great time. And then eventually her husband found someone and broke up with her. And she was like, he said I was a jerk and I just this, that, and that. Like, he was cheating on me the whole time. It's like, woman, you said you wanted an open relationship. He wasn't cheating. If anything, you were cheating.
Yeah.
Just,
that's kind of like when you see those moments too, that's like pretty revealing as to the way things are supposed to be, because even when people say they want something, they end up freaking out about it when it actually happens, you know? It's like, well, rules for thee but not for me, but it's like they really it proves the point that we were supposed to just be just one with one, you know, that it was just supposed to be that way, because otherwise you it's like I've never ever seen a happy functional relationship that wasn't just one man one woman like that was like, you know, where you have like multiple people that you're bringing in. It's like I don't know, and yet people still, they're like, they try to prove it for some reason, and it's just, I don't know, it's just, I don't get it. But valid crash out, as Grace said. Sorry, that's pretty valid crash out.
That's just
be straight up with me, dude.
Well, again, unfortunately, it's like, again, like the people that cheat on their spouse but won't like leave them. It's like, no, I want to make my cake and eat it too. It's like, no, you don't get both. You committed to a one-on-one relationship, just you and me and you, and you're breaking that. So no, you don't get to have your cake and eat it too. You don't get to have the happy family life while you're also sleeping around or whatever. No, you don't get that. You broke your oath, you broke your covenant, and no, it's done. Goodbye. I hope the door hits you on the way out, because no, you don't get to have both. All these people that think they can have both, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also petty, Nix, because I've been in those situations where these guys out here thinking, oh, well, yeah, no, I can have Kat, and I can have these other girls too. It's like, frick you. Go away.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Whatever. I am bound to be single for the rest of my life, and I've accepted that. So, moving on.
No.
Did we do the thing? No, we didn't do the thing.
No.
It's fine. Save that for another time.
Guys, give Kat all the love and support right now. I want to see
it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. We're moving on before I crash out again. But yeah, don't want to sleep in the same bed as you. Why? Why?
Yeah, high yellow.
Yep, very high yellow.
Just to see as to why.
Speaking of sharing the bed, they hog the blankets.
Oh my gosh. Might be okay if you're a human heater, because then you don't care if you don't have a blanket or not. But
oh my gosh, it's just. I actually, I know I've shared this story before, but I'm gonna share it again. I actually had a best friend growing up, and she was a blanket hog. I'd wake up in the middle of the night freezing and look over, and she's wrapped up in every single blanket that was on the bed in like this adorable cocoon. And then I'd try and pull the blankets back, and no, she'd pull harder. What do you mean? So it got to the point where her mom, every time I slept over, would leave like a pile of blankets at the foot of the bed because she knew that she'd steal all the blankets. And then she'd wake up and be like, why are there more blankets on the bed? Where'd you get those ones? I'm like, your
That's
mom
so
left
funny.
them for me because you steal the blankets. She's like, no, I don't. I'm like, yes, you do.
That's funny.
Oh, I think I had to finally wake her
I
up
feel like this is easily solvable.
Oh
So,
yeah. It is. And it's like, sometimes people okay, again, it's what it like, is it intentional? Or is it just,
mhm.
you're in your sleep and you keep rolling around like a rotisserie chicken and you end up wrapped up in all the blankets. Like it's just oh man.
Some
So
people got to make sure that they're well done, you know.
just well toasted. Well toasted. Oh. Anyway, I've seen what do we got here? Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get heated. It's Shark Week. Give
Yay.
me some grace, please. Not the rotisserie strat. I have a human heater and I need at least a bed sheet so yellow. Oh man.
I think it's beige personally. I think it's solvable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say it's yellow personally.
If they're being malicious about it, but like that takes a lot of whatever.
Yeah. Typically, they're not being malicious. Like it's not like a.
Yeah.
It's not typically like a no. I'm going to have all the blankets, and you're gonna sit there and not have any. It's like I don't really see.
Yeah,
that happening,
no,
so.
it's not usually the case. And in that case, you can talk about it and be like, hey, like, what you steal the blankets? Oh, I'm sorry. Or you could have like, like my old bestie's mom, the absolutely based being that she was, and have like a stack of blankets nearby in case that happens. Or, just lay out the bed where it's like, okay, you get that blanket, I get this blanket. Bada bing, bada boom, problem solved. So, oh man. Funny. They ask permission before kissing you every time.
That's PC to me. That's pretty PC. That's like the killer of romance right there. Can you sign this contractual obligation that says that you give your full consent for me to peck you on the cheek, madame?
Yeah, that's where like again, like in the beginning, that's really sweet and really cute because it's like I just want to make sure that it's okay. It's like yes, it's okay. But if it's like every time, that's what kills it. Is it's every time and it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, which, I think okay, even the people out here screaming like you always need to ask for consent about every single little thing, they would get annoyed by this. So it's like
They don't really believe what they're saying, yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's like I don't know, the fact that they're screaming like again, consent is very important. However, there's some things where it's like, okay, we've established a relationship like we're in a relationship. Like you can give me a kiss. If I don't want a kiss, I'll be like, "No, thank you." Like it just that's it. It doesn't mean I hate you, doesn't mean like, "Nah, I don't want to kiss right now."
Yeah. And I'm somebody too, traditionally anyway, that I've been like, that's something that would be a marriage thing for me anyway. So that wouldn't
Mhm.
even probably be in the relationship for me. That wouldn't even be something that would be there typically. That's at least how I've traditionally felt on it anyway. That could change, I guess.
That is fair.
But
I mean,
so for me, that just wouldn't even come up. I'd just be like, and then after, so it's like it's kind of like a hard line of none to then after marriage. It's just like if I have to ask your permission, there's a problem here. Like
yeah.
every, you know,
Well, I mean,
so I would just, I don't know.
I will say the whole like toxic purity culture thing, like even where it's like we cannot talk about the sex guys, we cannot talk about that. And then
Mhm.
like it's bad. It's bad. We don't talk about it. It's bad. It's evil. It's this and that. And then you get married. It's like, where are the babies? Why aren't you having babies? Like, because growing up, it was like
You
this is evil.
scared us away from it.
Yeah. So then you have this couple who gets married and is like, well, oh, what was it? There was a couple. I heard a story about this couple who went to the doctor and like, we're like having trouble. Like we want to have kids and we're just have like, there's no babies coming. And the doctor's like, okay, well, like, what are you guys doing to like make sure, like, are you tracking your cycles and this and that and stuff? And they're like, oh, we're sleeping in the same bed. He's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, like nothing's happening. He's like, wait, hold time
No,
out,
you're
time
not
out,
serious.
time out.
You're not
This
serious.
doctor had to give both of them the talk in the middle of his office clinic.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Yes, because
There's
they
no
both
way.
came from very, very reserved. I won't even say denomination. I'll just say very reserved Christian homes where it was like, we don't talk about this. This is evil. This is bad and stuff. So then when they got married, like, I don't know.
How were you that sheltered that it never
It
came
happens.
up? Ever?
I know someone who, like, again, like was aware of the deed, and but none of them, like her mom, her grandma, like nobody gave her the talk. And so after the wedding ceremony, everything on their honeymoon night, she then like cried to her husband, was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know this and that and stuff. And so again, very, very kind, very sweet man had to give her the talk on their wedding, like on their wedding night. And it's like, and she was like, it was so humiliating, like absolutely humiliating. But again, like,
That's actually kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cute, but it's also like,
yes,
ah.
yes, he's like absolute amazing guy. But she was like, it was absolutely humiliating. And she's
Yeah.
like, I
Well,
never want anyone to have to go through that and stuff. So
yeah, yeah. Well, and the part I'm talking about too specifically is the insane amount of innocence that just like straight up
yeah,
like does not exist anymore. I
yeah,
think that that's really wholesome.
yeah.
We were in the same bed. It just why did it
Nix.
happen?
I held his hand, so when baby.
Literally anime logic.
Oh my gosh.
No, Anon, you can't hold my hand. We're not even married.
Oh my gosh. Premarital hand holding. No way, guys. No way. But yeah, sorry. Some people are so embarrassed / scared of teaching their children what they need to know. Problem is, if they don't, someone else will. Possibly the wrong person will. Yep, that's the thing. That is why.
That's usually how it happens. That's why I was like,
Yep.
wait, it never came up ever?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm like, I wonder if they were homeschoolers, because that would make a lot of sense.
Mormon or Catholic, call it. I would argue it's most likely Mormon. If it was either, it would probably be Mormon, because Catholics are, I think, a lot more like, you gotta have baby, you gotta have them all. I guess the Mormons are kind of that way too, though. So
yeah,
that's kind of ironic, isn't it? That it's like they would be like super reserved about it, but yet they're like also have a bajillion children. It's like, how? I don't. You never told me.
Yeah. And again, like age appropriate, keep things age appropriate for whatever age, like whatever. Like again, there is an age where it's like, do not talk about these things to children under this age. Do not. But there is a specific age where it's like, okay, now like you need to be like letting them know about their body, even because their body's going to be changing. Like you don't need to go into full detail about the birds and the bees and everything. It's like, but you need to you need to inform them about like, hey, your body's going to be doing some weird stuff. Don't panic. It's normal. And then then later on, like, again, this whole, like, I'm so freaking mad still. Like, my dad was just telling me yesterday that one of his friends is upset because his daughter shared with him that she's the only, like, one of 2 girls in her entire class that's, like, in elementary school that identifies as her original gender or straight or whatever. And it's like, this is elementary school. Like, why are we talking about like sexual preference in an elementary school?
Yeah,
so
none of that needs to ever be said to a kid prior to puberty. Like, there's literally no reason. It's like once they start giving you signals that they're like, hey, I actually like the opposite gender. I don't want to just throw rocks at them anymore. It's like that's that's maybe when you want to be like, oh, okay, well, let's you can talk about a couple of things, but
yeah.
It's
so it's
like,
just, ugh.
Because I even remember back when I was like that age, like prior to that I remember the time when I did not understand how that worked at all. at all. And it's like weird remembering back to that because I like remember how innocent my mind was in that regard. I think I even thought because it was so like again because it's like you just when you're that young you just that stuff isn't anything. Like I think I remembered thinking that girls were like similar to guys or something even like
Mm-hmm.
prior to that. Like so it's like cuz you just didn't know. So it's like yeah, there's just literally no reason to talk about that.
I had a flashback. I'm not gonna dox anybody, but I know someone growing up who turned around to their mom and like, Mom, why do you have these? And just full on like grab both their boobs. It's like, why do you have these? They were small. They were
Yo.
small. A small child. But it's just yeah, the kid just like I don't know. Why do you have these?
That's not the way I initially interpreted that when you first said that sentence. So I was like, wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean? We're talking about kids.
Never mind, move on. Move on.
Damn it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's
First
funny,
Shark
dude.
Week as a child is wild. Yeah, and again, that's another reason. Like, you have to talk to, like, especially the
Yeah.
girlies. Especially the girlies.
I have to imagine that would be like terrifying if you weren't told.
Oh
You
my
think you're
gosh.
dying.
Yeah. Thankfully, like, I think for me, I didn't get it. Can't remember if I got the talk before or after I got my first period. But I remember, like, yeah, my sister was there, my mom was there, and I was like, okay, this is fine. My poor cousin, got her first period during like a big family event at our house, and my mom just happened to walk past the bathroom door and heard someone crying, and she's like, hey, like who's in there, are you okay? And it was my cousin, and she's like, I'm bleeding, and just like just terrified, this poor little sweet bean. And my mom's like, oh, hold on a second, honey, it's okay, I'm gonna go get your mom. And she goes to get, and again, this isn't my aunt this is a different aunt. She goes to her and she's like, hey, like I think she got like her period. Has she gotten it before? She's like, oh yeah, no, it's her first time. She'll be fine. My mom's standing there like, are you freaking kidding me? So my mom then, like, goes in the bathroom, was like, how, like, just trying to like get her to stop crying, and is like talking to her and helping her and stuff like that. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Your child's crying in the bathroom because she thinks she's dying. And you're just like, oh no, she'll be fine. It's like, oh my gosh, there's a reason I'm not close with this family, this side of the family anymore. But it's just no, this is why you have to talk to your kids. You have to, like, especially the girls, because they're gonna think they're dying. It's like, no, honey, you're not dying. Your body is just, upsetty because there's no baby. It's just,
That's crazy.
Anyway, sorry, gentlemen, but that's what us girls have to deal with if we're not, informed.
Yeah, that's
So,
sad.
it is sad. It is very sad. But yeah.
Like I said, the guy version is just like, hey, I don't want to throw rocks at girls anymore.
I want to throw I don't know, a little dandelion flower at girls now. Be like, hey, this is for you.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You want this dandelion I picked out from behind the church?
My gosh.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like, again, you don't need to overwhelm kids with information, but keep them aware, keep them informed, age appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Once again, we just this is all started with they ask permission before kissing you every time. It's like, what is this? Anyway. But yeah. So where are we putting this line?
That's yellow, yeah. I think that's yellow.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like, are you that?
Everybody's like,
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that because everybody treats relationships differently, so I can't really use myself on this metric because I'm a little probably more reserved, at least traditionally in the way that I think on it. So it's like, if people did kiss in relationships, then that's where it would be like, bruh, after a while.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
Way to
That's
kill way to kill the mood, basically.
yeah.
It's like,
Well, especially
sign
like
this contract real quick.
leading into marriage and stuff. It's like we are married. Like
Yeah.
that you don't need to ask. But also it's like, okay, why are you feeling the need to ask every time? Are you that afraid of women like accusing you of something that you didn't do? In which case it's like, do you not trust me?
Hmm.
Like if I've
That would
said
be where I think it would come from.
yeah,
So
like that
it
was
would
where
be,
my mind went first, is because, like I get like the wanting to be polite and be like, oh, I want to be respectful. It's like, yeah, no, I appreciate it. That's very sweet and that's very cute. However, there comes a point where it's like, okay, like we're in a relationship. Why would I not want you to kiss me? Like, yes, if I'm, in like maybe cramps or in a bad mood or whatever, and it's like, no, don't touch me. Meh. Then yeah, maybe in that case. But also it's like, again, if you are afraid of these things, like then there's like this trust issue of you don't trust me. And that's the deeper issue that we need to deal with.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. This makes me sad.
But that's more somebody to me that's captured by like the political climate and can't escape it because they're like, oh,
Yeah.
I have to do this or I'm going to be looked at as a monster, basically, So it's like,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. That's why I've said before. It's like, so either that, like, it's kind of in the power of the ladies at that point. Either you want romance or you want, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you have to be able to be okay where there's sometimes there might come a situation. If you want the romance, then you have to be
Mm-hmm.
okay that there might be a situation where you get put in an uncomfortable situation that you then have to like navigate.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna happen in that scenario sometimes, because if it's romantic, you're not gonna always ask. You're gonna be feeling it out, and if they feel out incorrectly, then it's gonna be awkward, right? But if you want the whole like, no, like this, you have to say this every time. Well, then you just know that the romance gets killed, and you can't be mad at that. Then everything's very clinical. Everything's very, you know what I mean. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just my hot take on it, anyway. So.
Yeah. If she turns into Waluigi, don't kiss her.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, kiss her at your own, risk. Because, some girls are like,
Mhm.
I'm angry, I hate everything. And they get a little mwah. And they're like, okay, I'm not as grumpy anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, that.
I'm very cut and dry in that regard, because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
especially coming from like a guy's perspective,
Yeah.
it can be hard to navigate that crap where you're just like, I don't know when it's okay, and I don't want to, like, it feels like you feel like a nerd to have to be like, oh well, hey, but it's like, like how you were saying, like if it was the first time, especially too, that you were ever going to do that, it's like you're taking you're bridging, or not bridging a gap, you're crossing a threshold at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Once the threshold is crossed, I would assume from then on it's like, okay, we kind of know what's going on now. But if it's like, again, if you have to, it's just you have to be okay with that. And there's like that weird climate where there's the girls out there that are just like, you know, like it's like the thing like where it's like, if I regret it, it was bad. If I don't regret it, it was okay. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you can't live that way. Sorry, that's not fair to the dudes, because the dudes gotta kind of, they have
Yeah.
to know the metric. They have to be able to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's something that you can talk about earlier on, is like, okay, physical affection. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that? Or PDA, how do you feel about that? Or where, like, is kissing okay? Is hand holding okay? Like things like that. Like those are things you can discuss early on in the relationship. And I mean, after you've established, like, like you've gotten to know the person and things like that. Like those are things you can discuss. Those are okay. Those are actually very important to discuss. Cause then yeah, they don't
Yeah.
run into like the guy, or even the girl walking on eggshells, like, can I hold your hand? Can I kiss you? Like, I don't know. Can I do any of these things? It's like, just communication, guys. Communication is very important, regardless of if it's a romantic relationship or platonic relationship. Like, communication is very important. So,
Yep. Yep. That's
yeah,
basically it. Just have a conversation.
yeah. It's like saying I love you on the first meet of a person. Oh gosh.
insert the
Oh.
the SpongeBob clip where it's just like the guy opens the door. Hey, well, what do you want? I love you.
Oh. Oh man, I have I have a story I could share, but we're gonna move on or we'll be here all day.
True. True.
All right. Because yeah, we did put that somewhere. So remind me about the story later if you guys want to hear it at some point. All right. Next. When you're upset, they ask if you want to talk or if you want a distraction. Hey, that's a green flag for me.
Yeah. That's
Yep,
pretty green
yep.
flag.
It's not a we have to fix the problem now. It's like, hey, do you want are you okay? You want to talk about it, or you want a distraction, or what is
Yeah.
it? What is it that Keisha would always say to me? Do you want support? Do you want it? Do you want advice, or do you want a distraction? So it's like, do you want support, where you just say whatever you want to say and I support you in that. I give you love and affirmation. That's it. If you want advice, you can still do option A, but then I give you advice on how to deal with it. Or C, we don't talk about it. We just do something else and we just play a game or watch a movie or just anything else aside from what you're stressed with. And I'm like,
Yep.
I appreciate that very much.
Yep. Options are always good when someone's trying to deal with something that's hard or whatever, you know. So it's like, because you don't want to impose. And I've even, like I said many a times, that I struggle with that because I naturally am wanting to fix the issue because I want the issue to go away for them. So it's coming from a place of I actually care about you, but I had to like learn, oh, not everybody wants to be told what to do right now. And I'm like, okay, so then I had to get into because for me, growing up especially, I always thought it was like dumb that it's just like you just want me to like just be like, oh, I'm sorry for you. I'm like, what does that do for you? It's like that's just I like it just seemed dumb to me, and I had to like learn how to get out of that. And eventually, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like sometimes you just need to vent. Sometimes you just need to like you said, you just need a distraction. You just need to think about anything that isn't that, and to hear someone else's voice talking in your head rather than your own for once, you know. So yeah, it's good to just feel the person out and be that's straight up like that's highly healthy communication material in a person if they communicate in that way. So
Yeah. And honestly, I think that's a good balance to have. Even like for me personally, I think it's good to balance like, okay, giving person space to vent, to feel the feels and stuff, but then being like, okay, now what do you want to do with this? Do you want
yeah,
advice? Because I would suggest let's figure out how we're going to deal with this or how we're going to handle this. Like having a balance of like, okay, yes, feel the feels, but don't stay there. Let's find a
yeah,
solution to this. And again, there are
right,
exceptions for like depending on what the person's going through or what they're dealing with or whatnot, where it's like, nope, I just need to sit in my feels for a bit, or don't or sometimes it's like don't give yourself space to like slide into the feels, like let's deal with this right now so that there's no
yeah,
whatever the risk is of
context sensitive to some degree.
yeah, exactly. So I think generally though, I think it's important to have like a balance of both, of like give person space to like let everything out and then okay, now what are we going to do about this and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. I like to word it sometimes too, like it's okay to be unreasonable. So it's okay to let someone be unreasonable with what they're like venting about because that's how you're getting it out of your system. Like this person sucks and they just do this and that and I'm totally right and they're totally wrong. And then once they get out of their system, it's like, all right, yeah. So now, what what can we do about it now? Because sometimes you just need that. You just need that, like like there's a joke in my family that like if you needed someone on your side, you go to my granny because my granny, when she cares about you, will like if you were completely in the wrong, she would be like she would still find a way to make the other person wrong. She's like she was like that kind she was like that kind of a person. So she'd be like, "Well, I can't believe they would ever do such a thing," and you just like if you needed that, you'd be like, "Yeah." It's
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, that's what I
it's like
want.
that
Yeah, what
too.
the frick?" So, sometimes you just need that. You need the space to sometimes be like to be
Mm-hmm.
unreasonable, but
Yeah.
like without realizing it. Because sometimes it's like in the moment you feel reasonable, but even if you're the third party listening, because some people immediately want to be like, well, you can't do that. Don't look at it that way, whatever. And again, that's even sometimes I struggle with where I might, you know. And again, I'm coming from the place of if I'm doing that, it's because I don't want your heart to get screwed up.
Yeah.
But sometimes your heart won't get screwed up. It's just that you just need to get it out. You just need to get out and say that person sucks. Okay, fine. I'm there. Now forgive me, God, whatever. Now I need to, whatever. So, yeah. So it's just, you got to feel the person out and see what
Mm-hmm.
they kind of need in the moment. Some people are more rational, some people are more emotional, so then you just got to work within that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was me yesterday, guys. I was just straight up angry. I won't go into details. I was just straight up mad. But thankful for friends that allow me
That
to
may have
just
been the maddest I've ever heard you before. So, legitimately. So,
I'm usually good at, like keeping it together and stuff, but I don't know. I was seething. Like I was resting, I was in my bed, but I was seething. Like every time I every time I was like typing a reply, I was like I could feel my heart rate getting faster and my blood pressure getting stronger. And I was just like, I'm so
yeah.
mad right now.
Valid crash
Oh,
out, though. It was a valid crash out. Can confirm. So,
oh man. So, but anyway, it's fine. So, thank you to my friends who give me space to just crash out. I appreciate it. Uh anyway, but yeah. No,
you
it's
were typing in all caps.
yeah. I was upsetty. I was upsetty. But hey, we're good now. We're good now. We're good now. And guys, be mindful of what you say to women that are dealing with periods. Yeah, hood.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why you bully me?
That's it. No, I just saying, just saying, just saying.
Why you bully me?
Just saying. I don't know. Just something you should take note
Oh,
of.
man.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'll hurt someone on my period. Well, see, Grace, that's why we call it poking the bear. And this is why guys do this, is because it's like in our innate. We've established this already. It's in our innate nature that it's like we see danger. It's like, can I get away with poking it, and and can I get out alive? We always
Mm-hmm.
gotta. We're always trying to see.
My
If we can
gosh.
escape danger.
Um,
Classic man answer.
cheapers.
And Hood never went on a date ever again. The end.
I was gonna say, and Hood was never found ever again. Ooh, Zari, let me see here. I saw a video of a couple. One was avoidant and one was anxious. The avoidant one was upset but didn't want to talk. So they just asked each other, "What do you need from me?" and made a plan that satisfied both their needs. Love the communication in that video. Aw, see
Mm,
again, communication, guys. It's so important in friendships, in family, in like romantic relationship. Like it just it's so important.
yeah. And again, I feel like real talk when you're doing stuff like that, like since that's the topic that keeps getting brought up, it's like you can tease about stuff like that, like the period stuff and whatever, when you know that the other person genuinely cares about you and like is like it's kind of the difference between like with their mouth they tease you, but with their actions they actually are taking care of you or something like that. I think that can say a lot too, depending on the situation and on the person. So it's just again, but like going back to the other the what's on screen, I guess. Um, yeah, it's the options that I think is the best part about that one. So
Mm-hmm.
options are always good. Giving people options.
Yeah. Yeah, options are good.
Yeah.
Wait, did we? Yeah, I put that in green flags. Yeah, we did. Next, their favorite music genre is thug rap. That's so specific. I
X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you.
just beige question mark. I don't know. That's just so specific.
I mean, yeah, I would consider it beige unless they like are taking on the lifestyle of what they're listening to, but you're just saying that's their
Yeah.
favorite music genre. I've heard of it and seen very petite, like cutesy type girls that like thug rap. So it's like it just like
I love
you
that.
just don't expect it. It's kind of like it's and then on the opposite side of the spectrum, you have like the gym bro 12 pack abs guy that's listening to like cutesy anime girl music, you know? It's like
Yep, yep. It's like, oh, what's that meme? What's that meme where it's like these two girls at the gym, like, what are we listening to? I don't know, probably like heavy metal. And then it shows this like big buff guy with the weights, and it's like Veggie Tales.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yo, it's so
Oh man.
real too. Can confirm.
Yeah. Okay, I will. What was it? What was it? I was talking with some online friends, like this was like a year or two ago, and I just like they were newer friends, and so we were talking about music, and they asked like what my favorite genre was. I'm like, I'm like I like a little bit of everything. My playlist gives people whiplash, so you know it's fine. And they're like, no,
Yeah.
no, like go through. I'm like, okay, so I went through and like listed a couple different ones, and y'all they weren't shocked that I listened to like heavy metal or like like even like some screamo. They were shocked that I listened to rap music. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you listen to rap? Like, yeah, what do you mean? Just is it that shocking? Like, yeah.
Little wholesome cat cannot listen to thug rap.
Like I'm just I thought the heavy metal would be more shocking, but no, they were more shocked about the rap. Just like
Well, it's because usually like rap, like heavy metal, yes, has the potential to sound like whatever the stereotypical satanic whatever, but it doesn't have to. It
mm,
can just be harsh sounding. Whereas like thug, well, technically you were just saying rap, but rap
yeah.
as a genre typically is coming from gangster kinds of places like that. So it's like everyone thinks rap, they think like drugs, sex, money, you know, like that's the
So that's
kind of
more
what they talk about.
shocking than satanic. Like obviously like most of it is Christian.
Well, no,
But
like what I yeah, no, what I mean is like the genre of heavy metal.
I
I'm saying
see.
like the stereotype is that, but it's a lot more vast and wide, I think. So
Yeah.
because of that, I think not everybody, unless you're like a pearl clutching like elderly church lady or something, you're not immediately thinking heavy metal is satanic. Where I think some people probably think rap is just more
Yep.
like that's all rap is about, you know. So
Here we are now in containers, avocado, a potato.
yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
Speaking of that, like just on a little rabbit trail, apparently people are saying Kurt Cobain did not uh game over on his own. It was somebody else did it to him, and they're thinking that it was his wife.
Oh,
So
dang.
yeah, after all these years, that's what I'm understanding. So who knows? Who can say?
Interesting. Huh.
You know.
Yep. But yeah, thug rap. Beige?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm throwing it in there. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yep. Yep. Um
Grace, look up Kurt Cobain. It'll be like the first thing that comes up. But basically, he did not game end, according to what people are currently finding out. Supposedly, again, I don't know. Who knows if that's real or not?
oh, that is weird, Grace. What the heck? Maybe Twitch be glitching. Huh.
Mm.
Oh, she clicked she redeemed hydrate and
Oh, hydrate,
it
but
went
no,
through
I was
as no, I
first.
was first. I'm like, wait, what?
Interesting.
Fun fact, a lot of people that listen to metal are actually very gentle souls. You know what?
Yeah.
I believe it's because, sometimes we got all this like rage and listening to that is
Hmm.
like that kind of release like, okay, I'm good now. I'm fine. Just like, I gotta let it out. Or they
Well,
let
that's
it
like your
out.
outlet.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
that's your way of getting it out of your system. So it's like, ironically, the people that don't do stuff like that are the ones that usually are because it comes out through their actions rather than just some constructive format. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Gretzko. There you go. That's a good example.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're a bunch of soft teddy bears. Shh. DJ, come on. Come on. We're a bunch of soft teddy bears that like headbang the scream.
And I was once a dead man.
Yes! Love that
A
song. My gosh.
stranger with no.
I played that song for my family because we're all like, it was over Christmas. We're all taking turns, like, because we're all like super sick. And well, I was super sick anyway. And we were playing music that like we had recently discovered or whatever. Or it was like, hey, I really like this band. I'm like, hey, I really like this band. I think you guys will like it. And I forgot that right after that first, like, the opening chorus, it just goes into full on scream. I'm like, well, yep, that happened. Because I had it like full blast. But I was like, I don't know, they were all showing different music. I'm like, because what was it? My brother's Frisbees. What is that band that does like the heavy metal songs about like history and things like that?
Oh, I don't know.
Someone in chat will know. Someone in chat will know. I cannot remember. My brothers love that. So I'm like, oh, I'm like, well, hey, you'd like this. Sabaton, that's what it is. Yeah, Mets got me. Yeah, Joseph and Mets got me. Let's go. But yeah, they like that. I'm like, oh, I'm like, well, I think you'd like Wolves at the Gate too then. And so I showed them that as well. And so, but my parents' eyes was just like dinner plates. I'm like, well, this is for the boys. This wasn't for you. This is for the boys.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, it was a good time. It was a good time. Anyway, next. They drink 3 energy drinks a day. Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess depending on if you want them to be around long enough, I guess that depends on where you would put them. They might not make it to the altar at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Just slamming monsters, slamming them white monsters every day.
Oh man. Okay, I get it. Like this was okay, not quite 3 energy drinks, but back in like high school, college years, I knew guys that yeah, they would drink energy drinks often. And their moms would always get on them like back in high school, their moms would always get on their case and stuff. But yeah, in college, I think what was it? We had to have like and again, my Bible college was very small. So we could uh host a quick like little briefing, like just round everybody up and stuff. And they had to do it because there were some I think it was especially more so the guys, but some of the girls were doing it too, where they would, be hanging out and having fun and then last minute scrambling to get their papers done and like just chugging energy drinks and be like destroyed for the rest of the week. That staff had to be like, hey, stop doing that. That's not good for your health. Please stop it. Just do your darn homework leading up to the day of. Like, that's all you have to do. I know it's fun. You want to hang out with friends and this and that stuff. Just do your flipping homework, please.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
my
a
gosh.
lot of different things that can give you the energy if you're just trying to do energy. Like some people like them for the taste though. I've just never really particularly been partial to energy drinks. I'm more of just straight up water dude. I'm not really like, I have like some of my like as I got older I like a little bit more like I might have the occasional pop every now and then, but like for the most part it's like water, juice. That's that's really milk maybe sometimes. It's
Yeah.
like I don't do a ton of that, unless it's like a special thing. Like if I'm going out to eat, and then I'll be like, sure, I'll get, like a lemonade or something, or like a, which is again still it's lemonade, but or like a Powerade from like Taco Bell or something. Right?
Yeah, something like that. Fun fact, guys, I made it through 4.5 years of college on water and occasionally tea. Like obviously drink juice and stuff at meals and stuff, but no coffee, no energy drinks. Yeah. Nada. And I also had this rule for myself. I would not stay up past midnight working on homework. Yes, I would do that if, it was a weekend or hanging out with friends and stuff. But when it came to like writing papers and stuff, I refused to stay up past midnight working on it because I knew after midnight, my brain would just be mush. So rather instead, I would get some sleep and like set my alarm for like 5 a.m. or something or 6 a.m. Something where it's like I could get enough sleep and then feel refreshed, and jump back into writing if I was scrambling for something. But yeah, nope, that was my rule all throughout college. And
Yeah.
I did it.
Yup. Yeah, energy drinks just don't really do it for me. But this is high yellow only because I'd be like, I'm concerned.
I'm
That's
concerned for your well-being. Like, are you okay?
yeah. I don't want you to die, before we actually get to the altar, so.
I'm gonna put this above they read your text over your shoulder because it's like, are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man.
2,
Oh,
3 days
Tunis lemon
time.
ginger tea is great. Love it.
It is. That's
Mm-mm.
true.
Sorry, I cut you off there. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. That was it.
Ah. But yeah. Anyway,
Next.
next. Okay. They hate tea. All right. Here's the question. Do they hate it in the sense that I hate coffee, in the sense that I don't drink it? I can't stand the taste. The smell is nostalgic for me, but I cannot stand the taste. Therefore, I do not drink coffee. I do not shame my friends and others for drinking coffee. I am concerned if they say they drink 10 cups of coffee a day, but I do not hate on people for drinking coffee. Is this, they also do not hate on people for drinking tea? Or they hate tea so much that they're judging people for drinking tea? If so, we got problems.
I think we're gonna take it as it's worded.
Fair,
So
fair.
they themselves just don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be sad, but I get it. Tea's not for everyone, just like coffee's not for everyone. So I don't think that's a deal breaker. I think that's just a beige.
Yeah, it's beige, unless you were someone who like,
Your whole
but
life
I
is
want yeah, you're like, I want to go to the tea house with my spouse, and I can't do that now
Mhm.
because they won't have tea. They
Yeah.
won't have any with me.
See, here's the thing. I don't drink tea enough that would be a deal breaker for me. Well, I guess I don't eat ice cream that much either, but I like ice cream more than I like tea. So for me, it's like, oh, can I get it? Okay, that's the thing. Okay. With tea and coffee, you can go to the same shop and get different drinks. So it's like, you don't like tea, I don't like coffee, but we can both still go and you can get your coffee and I can get my tea. We're both happy. Whereas, like, let's go get ice cream. I don't like ice cream. But now we can't like have ice cream together. It's sadness.
Traumatizing.
A big sad. But yeah, no, that's definitely a nothing burger. It's like, it is what it is. They don't have to like tea, just like I don't have to like coffee, and I put my foot down on that. Hemp. All right. They think knitting is for girls. I
But it is.
mean, I don't know, man. I've seen a couple guys who are like insanely good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, again, people can think what they want, just like the person who thinks glasses make people look worse. Like, you can think what you want as long as you're not, hating on people for it. Gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if we're looking at like the way the question or the comment is worded,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds like it's not about knitting. It sounds like it's more about like, you're going to do this, woman. That's the way it like strikes me.
Or you're
Knitting
not
is
going
for
to do
you.
this, man.
Yeah, I guess it could be that way.
Yeah.
I don't really. I guess you wouldn't. I guess I never really thought of it that way. I guess I wouldn't really see it that way though. Typically, like you're not going to knit. I guess you could do that though. Like if there was a guy that really liked knitting, and then a girl was like, "Ew, what do you like, gay? Because
You
knit or
knit.
something." Yeah, knitting's for girls. I could see that. Okay, yeah, I could see it being
Man,
both ways.
this is making my blood boil because this is kind of somewhat related to a character I'm writing in my series. I'm like, I'm mad. But whatever, it's fine.
That's That's probably low yellow for me because it depends on how far you take
Yeah.
the for girls thing.
Yeah, it could slide into the, oh, you don't fit the gender norms. You're meh. So,
Yeah.
I think I'd even put that. Yeah, I'd put that even lower than that. I'm just
Fun
throwing these in
fact,
random
which most
spots. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
fun fact that most people pretty much already know. Most girl things started as guy things anyway. So
You know, that's fair. That's valid.
guys wore makeup first. Guys wore heels first. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm sure guys knitted first. You know, who knows what else?
Who
But
knows? Anything's possible.
mm,
All right. They never watch YouTube videos ever.
that's just sad, man.
And that is sad. They're missing out on so many things.
No
But I know
YouTube
some people who
ever.
just don't watch YouTube, or they don't watch streams and stuff like that. So
You're telling me you never watch a Ha Ha Funny on YouTube? Not once? Not ever?
yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be like, well, not necessarily, but I think that'd be almost like aging yourself, you know, because it's usually like the older generations that didn't grow up on YouTube that don't really watch YouTube. Well, even my parents, like they'll pull up YouTube and stuff like that.
You know, same.
So
I
my
feel
dad,
like it's like when you say ever, is it of their own volition or like they refuse to watch it?
ooh,
Because it says they never watch it ever. So it sounds like it'd be like,
but
no,
yeah,
do not show me the funny cat video, you know?
I was gonna say, yeah, that almost sounds um like their own choice. So
Yeah. I think from like a personal standpoint for me, because it's such like that's I like tech, I like videos, I like stuff like that. That would be a hard sell for me, which would put it into yellow for me, but it's not like a
mm-hmm.
deal breaker. It would just be like, wait, well, why you don't want to? And I'd want to know like why, because some people don't like stuff because you know they're like sometimes like an off the grid type of a personality, and then
Mm-hmm.
if I knew that, that's where I might start being like, okay, well, okay, wait, now we need to talk about this because I'm not an off the grid person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was something somebody actually pointed out too, just to kind of since we're heading or I'm heading in that direction. Um, the idea that a lot of girls nowadays want the kind of like homestead, like farm life thing. And I guess that like with a lot of guys are just like, I don't know if I really want that. It's kind
Yeah.
of interesting because you feel like it would be the opposite way. You feel like it'd be the
Mm-hmm.
guys that want to do all of that, and the girls would want like the convenience, but it's actually the opposite. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of interesting.
Well, I wonder if it's a little bit of like, you know, the dream of being like a trad wife or whatever, where it's like, oh, he brings home the bacon and stuff, and I just stay at home and cook, and we have all these like um homegrown things and stuff like that that I can work with.
That
And it's
is a
like,
part of it, yeah.
yeah, so I think that could be part of it, where it's like, well, no, sweetie, if you're going on a farm, you also have to help out. Like it's all hands on with any
Yeah.
farming life, unless your husband is making bank and just hires a bunch of people to work on the farm. Then you can stay in the
Right.
kitchen and not ever leave the house or whatever, or when you choose to. But no, having grown up in farming communities, it is the entire family. Like we'd have, I'm not gonna say where we were so no one can get mad or whatever, but during harvest season, there would be 12-year-olds driving grain trucks down the gravel roads because, again, all hands on deck. And the cops
Hmm.
would be like, yep, nope, we stay off the grids during harvest season so that, you know, we can plead ignorance because we know how
Hmm.
hard it is for families to, you know, be able to afford to be farmers and stuff. And these kids, like, they've been trained, they can easily drive. It's fine.
Based tops,
Um,
honestly.
yeah. So it's like, no, the whole it's a family investment type of lifestyle. So again, unless your honey's making bank and you don't have to lift a finger unless you want to, then it's like, okay, by all means. So
Yeah.
I just it's a
Yeah.
lot.
Just kind of interesting, but
Yeah.
um
I saw here, Crud Muffin says, I don't watch anything on YouTube unless I have to, due to the disgust for their behavior and crushing amount of ads. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That's fair.
Interesting. But that's not never. That's different, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is they never watch it ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? No cat video? No
Yeah.
Numa Numa from
Yeah, I
back in the
know,
day?
right? It's just
No, no getting rickrolled.
Mhm. Oh, Hannah, you're correct. Like, yeah, there were like, yeah, they were trad wives back then too. But everyone nowadays is caught up in this fantasy of, oh, well, I can just I'll stay at home and I'll cook in the kitchen and I don't have to lift a finger or anything else. Like, okay, yes, there are some positions in life where yeah, people can do that. But if you actually want to be a full-blown farm girly, that is very low chance of not having to do anything farming related outside of the house.
Mhm.
Very low chance. Unless again, you're making bank. So, but anyway, YouTube videos. Do we put that in yellow cuz
That's
it's
high
kind of
yellow for me.
yeah, high yellow? Okay.
High yellow only because I mean that's a personal thing for me though. If we're trying to speak objectively, I guess maybe, but I
Yeah.
still think it's yellow because it's like why never?
Yeah, I'd put that around like still play dress cuz like okay, well, why? Why? What is interesting. Okay.
What if you need to learn something? Do you have to pull out the For Dummies book? Because you
Mhm.
just will never watch a YouTube video that would make your life so much easier if you just watched for 5 minutes rather than reading through a whole book.
Oh my gosh, you would read a book over watching a YouTube video? What a nerd. Hey, Dustin. As soon as farm life begins, I immediately regret
Hey,
this decision. Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Oh, it's a
yep,
harsh reality for some people that like they want the good that comes with it, but they don't want the hard work. They want the perks, but they don't want the effort and hard work that has to go into things. But that's like a lot of things in life. So
right. It's kind of
yeah.
just like the opposite extreme of the other one where it's like, I want the trust fund and the whatever and all that stuff,
Hmm.
right? From the person. It's like they
Yeah.
watched a little too much Little House on the Prairie and they think that that's what it's like. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
it's
It's like,
not
oh
really
no,
the case.
it was a lot. Well, even in Little House on the Prairie, like it does show some of the horrors of that lifestyle
Yeah,
as well. But people are like,
right.
oh, that wouldn't happen to me. It's like, ha ha
I just find it interesting that it's like you see it a lot more like girls are like, I want that life. And the guys are kind of like, I don't really want that. No.
I think because the men realize that that's a lot of work. And unless
Yeah,
wifey is committed to helping with that work, that ain't happening. But also, like, the men are like, well, I don't want my wifey to have to work. Not
right.
all, but some
Yeah,
are like, I want to provide for you. I want to take care of you. So they know that
yeah,
lifestyle would have to be all hands on deck. So
yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm straight up like, if there was someone that was like, I want to go off the grid, I'm like, that ain't gonna work, bro. Because I like my internet,
yeah,
I like my conveniences to be able to go to the store, and I like my phones. I like all that stuff. So
yeah,
I like that nice like kind of private suburbia. That's like the sweet spot
yes,
for me.
yes.
Private suburbia is nice.
I was gonna say my perfect, like if I could pick where I lived, it would be like, just outside of the city or big, yeah, just outside of a city. It doesn't have to be a huge city, like it can be a small city, but just outside of it where it's like I
Hmm.
have the privacy. I don't have to worry about neighbor Joe looking out the window, watching me constantly as like, I want to plant a little mini garden or something, or hooting and hollering middle of the night, but close enough to people that, you can have like friendly acquaintances with neighbors and stuff like that. And also you're close enough to the city that you can access amenities and things like that.
Right.
So just like a happy, like a nice little acreage just outside of the city would be my ideal living. But good lordy, those are
Suburbia is
expensive
still
because
too cooped up
everybody.
together.
What's right?
I was just reading Crud Muffin
Oh,
thing. Sorry
sorry.
to finish what you were saying.
No. I was just saying, but they're so freaking expensive because everybody wants that now because everyone realizes how perfect that is. It's like you have the space, you don't have
Yep.
the toxic, scary city life or whatever. But everybody knows that now
Yep.
and everybody wants to buy and it's so expensive. It's like, so
Yeah, Crud
whatever.
Muffin, I think you haven't seen the right suburbia. You're not seeing the suburbia that I'm talking about. That's why I said it's like privated suburbia, because it's like where you can still be attached to like a cul-de-sac, but you're like your driveway goes like deep into the woods or something, right?
Ooh. Yes, never
Like
mind. That's good.
that's
I like that.
that's kind of what I'm talking about. So it's like technically yes, there's a neighborhood near you that then you would get onto, and then you would be able to get onto a main stuff like that. But like you don't have houses. You're not like shoulder to shoulder with a house. You're not like like trees block the view of other places and stuff. Like that's the sweet spot to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get those, but it's the sweet spot if you can find it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's away from a lot of the noise in many cases, for like from traffic and city and whatever else, but it still is close
Yeah.
enough that you can get to Walmart in 5 to 10 minutes. So
Yep. Yep. I like that. That's good. That's good. Fun fact, Nix. The home that I grew up in off and on my entire life was about 5 minutes out of town. And again, like this was a town. This wasn't a big bustling city. This was a town. We were about 5 minutes out of town in the sense of you would drive past like the like this industrial area, and then as you were going onto the highway to actually like leave the area, that our acreage would be right there, like right on the city line and stuff. So it sucked because again, we were technically on the city line, so we couldn't have like cows and chickens and stuff like my parents wanted. But it was like I could bike into town to go see my friends, but then we still had like the space and the privacy of like, if we want to run around in our swimsuits and throw water balloons at each other, we don't have to worry about some perv or something looking like watching us from across the street, you know?
right.
So, um,
Yo,
but yeah.
my ideal situation has always been I want to be able to be in my home and scream as loud as I possibly can and it doesn't disturb anybody. That's always like that's been my stupid dumb metric, because that's like perfect for me then,
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, next.
The rabbit trails today, guys, are insane and I love it.
hmm We got to homesteading from YouTube videos.
Yeah. Ooh, they think bugs are really cool.
That's fine.
I'm
That's
a s-
beige. I don't
I was
care
gonna
if you
say,
like bugs.
yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm like that's a beige. That's a beige because it's like I think bugs are cool.
I think
This
the
is-
girls would have a problem if they're like, "Honey, look!" And
Yeah, I was gonna say my issue would be if it's like, hey, look at this cockroach. I'm like, oh, do not bring that near me. But it's like, yeah, no, you can like bugs. You can think bugs are really cool. You know, you can have like hobbies and interests. Like,
they just like come up to you and they're like, "Sweetheart, look at this centipede I found outside," and they just like shove it in your face.
oh, I picked it up with a stick.
I'm gonna fry it up in the barbie.
Oh no. Honey, look at this totally cool black widow I found. Yeah, no, that's where I draw the line. Like spiders, no, 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 no. I'll look at your grasshoppers. I'll look at your this and that and the other. Spiders, no.
The part when it would start to be potentially become an issue that you could like lean down into yellow would be if you're particularly not into bugs, but this is somebody who likes to collect and or study them. So they like have them in
Mm,
jars and they have them in like you know what I'm saying? Or even if they're not alive, they have them in like ways that they can like put them under microscopes and whatever and stuff like that. That's kind of a niche, but like, that's where it would start to head yellow for me. But aside from that, I don't care, dude. It's cool if you
yeah,
like bugs. I'd be like, why do you like bugs? Tell me more. Tell me
yeah,
more of why you like bugs.
yeah. Live your bug dream. Yeah.
hmm
Just again,
Bugs
keep
are
this.
kind of cool as long as they're not biting me. So that's basically all I
Yeah,
care about.
yeah. That's true. That's true. It's like don't bite me. Don't touch me, and we're fine.
hmm Ants are cool until they eat your foundation. That's basically the way I see it. So
Yeah, yeah. They have okay. This one I had a good laugh over. They have a notebook collection, but no one is allowed to write in the notebooks in the notebook collection.
just like they're just notebooks. It's not like a journal. It's just
No, it's just a collection of notebooks that have never been written in. This is very oddly
why.
specific, but also I laugh because I also collect notebooks. But for me, it's because I fill them up. So then I have a stack of like these notebooks. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to get rid of them. So then I buy more notebooks. But sometimes I forget where those notebooks are. And then I find like a stack of them later. I'm like, oh, perfect. And then I'll use them. But to have a collection of blank notebooks that aren't allowed to be written in, like, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Crud Muffin. It's like beige, but why? I guess.
I'm kind of with Grace because it's like you're just wasting money.
I guess.
It's like,
I don't know.
unless it's, like
I mean, there's a lot of
I
things
don't
you could say you're
know.
wasting money on that just sit
True.
there. People get dumb decor stuff all the time. If your dumb decor was notebooks, I guess I'd just be like, sure, sweetheart, that's cool.
But it's like, it's like having a collection of pens, but you never use them. It's like, but pens are supposed to be used. Or like having,
Yeah.
okay, I get it, but I also think it's stupid. But I get it. But my grandma had this collection of teaspoons that she got from anywhere and everywhere. They had like the different designs on like the very bottom of them or this and that. But you couldn't use the teaspoons. And I was like, but they're spoons. She's like, they're decorative spoons. I'm like, but they're spoons. Like, why do we need all these spoons? Like, they're cool spoons. I thought they were really cool. And they were itty bitty. But it was just, why? Sorry. Hi, Nighty.
Oh, Nighty.
Everyone pause everything. Nobody breathe. Nobody panic. Nobody scare. Nobody's scared of Nighty. Come here.
Nighty.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. How are you?
You guys are gonna scare away like
I'm
deer in
scared.
headlights.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna. No, you sit down. You stare. Somebody grab her. Somebody grab her right now. Grab her.
Gonna
Get
run
her.
away.
Get her. Grab him right now. Put him in a box.
Oh yeah. Also, Nighty, answer my DM when you can. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Runs after Trip's face plants. How are you, girly? It's so good to see you. Also, Rect, I saw you sneak in there too. Hi. What did Rect say?
Hey,
Huge green flag. It's a bunch of notebooks with endless possibilities, and they're just trying to figure out how to harness that power. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Yoshi too. What the?
Oh my gosh, everyone's here.
The gang's all here, man.
Okay. I opened up to Cat gasping. I was like, what the?
What the frick? Will's here too. What the?
I'm doing wonderful. That's great. Don't scare away. Singles are out. Well, shush. It's fine. All we need is Jen. And then it is complete.
Yo, Hippie and Rose? Okay, everybody's here.
Hey, let's go.
It's like Smash Bros. Ultimate.
See, I knew Rose was lurking. I knew she'd peek her head out. 90 says, also, Hood, I'm working on my socials right now. I will have something soon. There you go. There you go.
Bet. Thank you.
Oh. 90, on a scale of 1 to 10, how busy are you these days? But anyway, I digress. And here just dealing with raccoon. Oh no, the raccoons are still there.
Not the raccoon.
Gosh. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
You could give them a 22 caliber message. That's always an option.
Can you with raccoons?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Okay.
It kind of works with anything.
That's fair. I've never sure. Like, I know there's certain areas where it's like, you cannot harm this animal. You cannot do this and that. Like, apparently, like in Canada, you cannot harm Canadian geese. It's so frustrating because I just want to punch them in the face so they leave me alone. But no.
Yeah, well, because, it depends. Okay, so if it's like a state bird, you can't do that. If it's like a bald eagle, which is the nation bird, no, you can't do that. No, I mean, if it's like a pest, typically it's okay. Now, like woodpeckers, you can't do woodpeckers because woodpeckers are considered like protected. So there are certain ones, but I think raccoons are considered pests. So yeah, you can blast them away if you need to.
That's fair.
They just might be like a groundhog where you might need something more than a 22 actually though. That would probably need like a 12 gauge because like groundhogs specifically, like you could do it, but you gotta be like peppering them. You gotta be like really hitting them because they got like thick hides, so you got to get that like 12 gauge if you're wanting to take down something bigger. So I don't know if a raccoon would need a 12 gauge, but so
That's fair. That's fair. It tried to infiltrate my fire. Oh, your fireplace! What? What is happening? What is happening? Gosh.
interesting.
Tell them to honk off.
Set the fireplace ablaze. That'll get them out.
I'd pay to see cat fist fight a goose. Man, we get enough of them here. I gotta, what is it? They try and make their home. We have like a little, okay, no, it's a giant pond, but it's not, I don't know what else to call it, but we have a giant pond in our backyard. It's like a dugout type dealio. And the animals in the area know it's there. And so they always come around, and we get ducks and all sorts of creatures. Unfortunately, that also brings the foxes and the coyotes as well. So the ducks get eaten by the end of the year. But the geese always try and make it their home. But as soon as they make it their home, they will be back year after year after year. And so anytime the geese come and start, swimming around in the dugout, we have to go out and splash the water so that it agitates them just enough that they leave. We don't actually touch them. Or, we'll like let out the dog and he'll go chase them and bark at them, and then they'll fly off and stuff. Because like, we do not want them here. This is our little pond area that we never used last summer, but my family, likes to invite people over and they'll swim in it and stuff like that. So if there's geese in there, you cannot swim in it because they will bite you and attack you.
Yeah.
So, and we got Jen. We got the full gauntlet here. Let's go.
they all conglomerated together and said, "Let's go."
Oh my gosh. Funny. I was summoned. Did Yoshi poke you?
That's funny.
Seas raccoon. So anyway, I started blasting. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, the notebook collection thing, I don't really care. I think it's, I would think it's strange, but I think it's, I don't know. That to me, that can fall in the same category as like I don't really diss people who have like dumb hobbies that are like, oh, I like collecting this or that. As long as it's not like obsessive and like in the way. If it's like, oh, I just like this because it's nice, even if I don't get it, I'd be like, sure, honey, that's fine. Like, it's kind of like, again, like guys are like, look, we just need like the mattress and the TV and we're pretty much good. It's like, so girls are the ones that come into your life that are like, you need to make this place look actually livable in, and they add all the doilies on the trash cans, and they add the decor and all that, and guys are like, sure, that's fine. Okay.
Sure, whatever you say, honey.
Pretty much.
Okay, hold on a sec. Because Nightney's here, hold on a sec. We're just gonna pause for a sec because Nightney, it's been a hot minute since Nightney was last here. Where are we here? Where is it? I think it's this one. Boy, that all went off. All right, Nightney, do your command. Do it now.
No.
Do it now. Don't move my mess. I won't know where anything is. Fair.
So true. That's so true. Rec is so real for that.
Oh man, guys, I could not find my health card or my birth certificate for a while because I had them in the same little plastic sleeve together. I could not find them. I was freaking out. And then I finally found them because I had put them in a safe space when I was cleaning, and they weren't where it was originally when I was like, I should probably put it safe. I should probably put it somewhere safer. And it's like, then I forgot where that safe place was. And I'm like, I think Nightney
Austin, is that a BioShock reference, by the way? Would you kindly do the command, Nightney?
I think she might have had to bounce, but in honor of Nightney.
Maybe. Doing it herself.
Oh.
Yippee!
I thought for the longest time ever that person was saying at the end, you suck at Fortnite, then drink cola. And then 90 informed me, yeah, that's not what they're saying. I was like, oh, shucks. So that's the big joke. You suck
what
at
are
Fortnite.
they saying?
They're saying, I'm turning it off after this. Depression. Okay, that's turning off now. They're saying like something along the lines of, I'm so excited. I get to play Fortnite and drink cola. Yippee!
Oh, that's funny.
So I was really
Aw.
excited. Just again, I didn't know what language they were speaking, so I thought it was English, and for some reason it sounded like you suck at Fortnite, then drink cola. Yippee! I couldn't understand why.
I felt like the little German accent would have given it away, but
Oh my gosh.
that's funny.
Uh,
Oh boy.
yeah. Anyway, all right. Did we?
I don't think we placed this
No,
one.
we didn't.
I
We
said
didn't place it.
beige. I think it's fine, bro. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's like, it could get
Rectus-
worse. It could get worse, but it's just, it is what it is.
Rect is so real for that though. About like you cannot move my mess though. I know where stuff is in my mess. If you move
Yeah.
my mess, it's over, dude. You've like reset me. You factory reset me when you do that.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's why it's like, always talk to your mans before you start moving things, or let your mans know that you are moving things.
Yep.
Oh man. All right. They still use an MP3 player. I think that's sick.
Beige, bro.
I think that's cool.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's like,
They like listening to their MP3 player. Let them listen to. Maybe they hate Apple. Whatever. That's
Yeah.
fine. Let them hate Apple if they want. I'm still using my iPhone. I'll tease them about it and I'll say, give in to the fruit, but use your MP3 player.
yeah, it's like, I'm putting that a little higher because it's like, MP3 players are cool. They're cool. They're just, why not? It's fine.
Yeah. I'm not out there looking for the girl that's got the MP3 player, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's cool. Sick. I miss
Mhm.
my MP3 player, but also I'm happy to have my phone with music and my phone on it. So, it's kind of nice.
Now you know what would be making a statement that would be interesting is if somebody had one of them old like CD players or like Walkman that they were listening to.
A Discman, yes.
Yeah.
Walkman, Discman. Oh man, those were the
That'd
good
be making
days.
a statement.
I'd
be like, oh, they're into the 80s or something,
Growing up, I was always a quote unquote model behind everyone. When everyone had their Discmans, I had a Walkman. When everyone had their MP3 players, I had a Discman. When everyone had their iPods, I had an MP3 player, and so on and so forth. But yeah. Locked, that's a good point. Who needs an MP3 player when cars have USB ports you can stick a flash drive in? You're so right for that. Also, welcome in.
What's up?
Or, what was it? Everyone else had like the radio adapters. My old car, again, my baby. I miss that car so much. She had a tape player, no CD player, no USBs, no nothing. She had a tape player. So I had to go to like Walmart or something. Actually, I think I went to Canadian Tire, but you guys don't know what that is. So, and I had to buy one of those like tape adapter things that you stick this tape in and the cord comes out that you can plug into like your phone or iPod or whatever, like a headphone jack. And then you play your music through that. So you didn't have to worry about radio stations going fuzzy or whatnot or finding the right. No, you just put your tape in, you just connect it, and boom, you had it. I loved that baby so much. That was another reason I was peeved when. Anyway, not gonna go into that. Yeah, I no longer have that car anymore, and it was not my choice. So, but loved that baby.
I used to have a little tape. Well, it wasn't a tape recorder. It was like a digital recorder that I would just place next to my family computer, and I would blast a song and record it.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
And then you would listen to it later. Yeah, it was great.
Yep. I would. What was it? I would do that. Although I'd have to do it over at my dad's office across the yard from us because the house was always so loud, and so I would get so peeved. I'd be halfway through recording a song or almost near the end. And then someone would come in and slam the door. And I'm like, I'm going to murder everybody. Who came in
Yep.
here? And I was like,
Yep.
gosh.
So
Oh
true.
man, those are the crazy times, man. And now it's like just open your phone, open YouTube, boom, you have a song. It's like the
Yep.
things we went through to get music back then. Holy smokes.
The viruses I achieved getting stuff through LimeWire, except I
Good.
didn't use LimeWire. I knew people that did, but
Yeah, I didn't use LimeWire. Well, I think a family friend recommended it, but I used MP3 Rocket because they were like, "No, this is better. This is safer for your computer." And I'm like, "Okay, cool."
yeah.
So yeah, good old MP3 Rocket, guys. Sick.
Yeah. Or Monster Cat, I think was another one. Yeah, there's like a handful. So
Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
yeah,
the
good old days.
nostalgia, guys. The nostalgia. Dang. we're
Wild
just
West days of the internet, baby.
oh, we're all aging ourselves over here. All the babies
Yeah.
born in the 2000s, like, what are you talking about? It's like, don't worry about it. Must be nice being so privileged.
Back in my day, we didn't have music everywhere. We had to go 2 miles through snow and with bare feet to be able to get the song we wanted.
Oh man. Yep. Yep. Anyway, all right. Moving on. They still own and use their very first Nintendo DS. Well, that's cool. Again,
Based.
based, but also beige.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. That's like
Oh.
high beige for me. I'd be like, sick, you still play DS? Let me show you my favorite game of all time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say high beige. I'm cool
Like,
with
let me show
that.
you The World Ends With You. It will change your life.
I still put it up with the MP3 player because it's like that's really cool. But it's like,
Unfortunately, unfortunately, every DS Lite I ever had is now broken. Like the hinge on it
ah,
broke, so I had to buy a new one, and I got one from like one of them like whatever resale stores or whatever where they
the
sell you like
thing.
old games and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
So, and I literally only have it so that I can play The World Ends With You on the DS whenever I want it. That's the only reason I have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rose, whoever said this is a red flag, I have some words for you. I don't think anyone implied this is red. I honestly, I think some of these that have been submitted are people who are genuinely curious, like, this is
Yeah.
me. Is this a red flag? And it's like, no, I think this is based. Beige and based.
Yeah. And the DS Lite specifically was like one of the best iterations of a handheld console ever created. That and like the Game Boy SP. Those are like the two best consoles that or like handheld consoles that ever existed.
Mm, fair,
Hands down.
fair. Yep, you're right. All right. Well, again, not trying to out anybody, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. We are here. If we don't, if we tease or stuff, it's not at you. It's just the thing. It's just in general. It's fine. It was submitted. I assume the person thinks it's red. Well, no, not necessarily. I asked people like, okay, feel free to submit red flags, green flags, beige flags, yellow flags, like whatever you think would, be good to talk about or funny or serious or just yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, what do we got next? They only use Safari as their web browser.
I don't only use it, but I use it on my phone. So that's because I use Apple.
Hood
I
getting
don't need
called
the
out
other
here.
ones. It works. It works, man. Okay. It
Uh,
does what I need. And I know how to use it. It's like I feel like people crap on Safari a little too much, okay? Listen, it's not Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is like
yeah, or
bottom
Edge,
barrel
as
or
Rex
Edge.
says. Yeah. Like again, like Safari's fine. It's not my go-to because again, I don't have Apple, but I purposefully downloaded Brave onto my phone for reasons because again, like you can have something set up on your phone that, keeps it from uh, spam and hackers and stuff like that, but you don't always do that. So
Yeah.
it's good to have things. So,
Yeah.
but again, I'm not going to shame anyone for
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
They only use Safari as a Windows user. Okay, now you're a little psycho. That's when you start becoming a little psycho.
Yeah. As their web browser. Oh, well, Windows. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah,
Yep.
they only use it as okay. So they only use it as a web browser. You said it's okay on phone because it's like it's on your phone. So duh, why not? But they
Hmm.
open their computer and they open Safari.
Now that's a little psycho. That's a little psycho, in
Should we
my
put it?
opinion.
What if we just put it like high yellow to be like, okay, it doesn't really matter, but now I need to know why.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
It matters to me. Okay, well let's put it up here. Let's put it up here. Actually, no, let's put it like right there.
But hey, I got punked on for using Firefox, so whatever, man. Everyone makes fun of me because I don't use Brave, but I'm like, I just don't feel like setting up a whole new web browser. I have everything I need on Firefox, and it works just fine for me.
Honestly, the only reason I switched to Brave is because I was using something for ad blockers and then they got rid of my ad blocker as well as Chrome was like destroying my computer when I try and use it and stream. So that's the
That's
only
so true.
reason I changed.
Yeah, Chrome used to be cool, and then I don't know what happened to
Yeah.
it. It got hit with like so much bloatware.
Yeah, all of the little, ad blockers and little extra doodaddies that they had, like it just gone. Just trashed them all. And it's like, what the heck? These have been fine this whole time. What is
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. Next.
Psycho to use Apple for anything other than music, video editor, or art. Yup, you're banned, Schulte. It's over for you. Your days have come to an end.
Chrome eater of RAM, absolutely. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, so true.
this is a red flag. They think Bing is better than Google. You're absolutely psycho, and I need.
Yeah. What is the saying? Is the saying Bing it? I don't think so.
Well, it's like
I don't think so.
there's like okay, I will be honest, I don't even use the Brave web browser because there's so little on there. I will open my Brave browser and then go to Google to look things up. Cuz it's like
Yeah.
there's so much more on Google than Brave. So I just like Brave for the aspect of, it has the built-in ad blocker and things like that. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no,
I've used Bing once upon a time. I don't even remember why,
Mhm.
but it's like it's fine. But just like, who goes there? Why are you going to Bing? Go to Google, like a normal person.
Yeah. Yeah. I've used it before, but again, I didn't know what the difference was. Like this is before like Google kind of blew up.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, Bing or Google or whatever. So then I was like, okay, well, whatever. Like, and it was already on the laptop that I was borrowing at the time. And so I'm like, yeah, no, I just use Bing. It's fine. And then I found out about Google and use Google more. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, what the heck is this? Why am I using this?
Yeah.
But just
Red flag to the dungeon with you.
we all agree that it's going to red.
To the dungeon with you.
I would put it like low red because it's like
done.
it's a web browser. It's just, but still, it's like, why would you choose that? Oh,
Think about that
man.
and repent of your sins, and then maybe you can come out of red.
And once again, open a conversation. It's like, why are you a psycho and why are you using Bing? Maybe they're just they're not so much uninformed. They think it's better than Google. Like I could excuse like
That's
they
the
use
problem,
Bing because it's like who knows? Maybe they don't really know that there's an option or something. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know. It just
Yeah.
the whole like they think it's better. It's like okay, all right, buddy.
They've thought about this and they've formed an opinion. They're too far gone.
It's too late. It's this one hood sips and sighs every time they take. That's a typo for me. Every time they take a drink. So every time they take a drink.
That would get annoying after a while. That would be yellow for me.
Yep.
That would become annoying. If you did it every single time, that'd be
Yep. I would. Oh man, I'd have to put it in yellow because it's like, okay, can we talk about this? Like, is this just your body just does it on its own? or you've trained yourself to do this because you know it annoys people. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, some people are just like they got little weird social quirks and they
Mm-hmm.
like do stuff like that where it's like sometimes like this is within a similar category to me, not quite the same, but it's within a similar category when someone has like a very awkward laugh and they laugh like in contexts that are not appropriate. Like in those cases it might not even be their fault, but sometimes I feel like it's just like a thing that it's like it just makes you feel like awkward when you're talking with them and stuff like that, so it's like I don't know.
Okay, I just also want to read. I want to read you guys because I had to I had to paraphrase with this because the person who submitted this they do the sip sound every single time they take a drink of anything. I had to paraphrase.
Sip.
I feel called. I feel called out by that one. No, Falcon, no.
Bro's out here slurping and letting you know that he enjoys it.
Oh. I mean, I'm definitely one of those people that, when you're eating something yummy and you just feel really happy about it, you do like the little happy noises. Like I definitely catch myself doing that. Sometimes it just slaps and you're just happy. It's
like it's not even as bad if they just sipped, it's the sigh afterward. If you did it every single time, it's almost like it would just start to be like stop.
yeah.
So it's like high yellow for me. High yellow. I'd like to talk about that one.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yes, happy noises, happy dances. The happy dances too. You gotta have the happy dance with it. I'd do that right there. That's probably good. Probably good. Alrighty. Next. There isn't a sour candy made that's sour enough for them.
You know what? Green, just because they're like a daredevil. You know what? Why not? You know? They're like, give me more, give me the most sour. I'm like, you know what? You're kind of cool.
I'd say beige. I'm not going out of my way looking for somebody who's like, I must find the sourest of candies. Like that's
give me the daredevil girl. Come on, yeah.
Looking for that, but like mad respect.
I've been on a
journey. Been on a journey.
Looking for the most sour candy there possibly ever could be.
Oh my gosh!
Want to come with?
Yeah, I'd put it up here and just be like, yeah, like sure it is what it is.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right.
I would do it with them. That's why it's also like I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Unless they go broke for cat. Yeah, woo! Green.
There was also a typo in this one. I was like not awake when I was typing these. Apparently,
go Brock for cat.
Go Brock for cat.
Go Brock for cat.
There you go. See, no going broke, guys. We do not condone going broke. We just condone going Brock. So you're not quite broke. You still hold on to that E. So you're not fully broke.
Catch yourself an Onyx Pokemon and go out and start battling people.
Unless they're insufferable about it and make it their whole personality. Oh, yes, wrecked. Absolutely. Ew, absolutely. Yep. No. Whole like I can handle the sourest of sour, and that's all they talk about. It's like, all right.
That's like spicy. There's a lot of people that do that with spicy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, that was, oh my gosh, that was all the guys back in college. Like to the point where they gassed themselves out of their dorm, guys. It was so bad. There was a group of guys. Unfortunately, it was like my friends. It wasn't like other guys. I'm like, wow, those guys are so dumb. No, it was my friends. And they were like eating like the spiciest ramen and all this stuff. And then we had a student who his family's originally from Trinidad, and somehow he got hold of a Trinidadian pepper.
Uh-oh.
And they decided, oh, let's throw it in while we're boiling the noodles for the ramen so it soaks into the noodles. No.
Oh, nice.
They gas bombed themselves. They all had to leave the dorm. They were like coughing and crying. and they had to send someone back in with a gas mask to open all the windows and turn off the I think they turned off the stove before they left, but it was like tear gas. They
That's awesome. Wow.
Oh, it's like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, we just had to try the spiciest of all. I'm like, you guys are a bunch of idiots. Don't do that.
I think the saddest part is it's like they probably legitimately just thought, oh, this will just like cook it into the noodles, not
They
realizing that it would
did.
like go into the steam as well. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be
Um,
careful with peppers, man. They can really screw you up.
yep. Just, oh my gosh.
Handle them with care. Don't touch your eyes.
Oh,
Wow.
yep. It was play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yep. No one felt bad for them. They actually got in trouble with the dean of students. It was like, so you guys better pray that airs out before it's nighttime because you ain't staying anywhere else. It's just like, maybe that'll teach you not to do stupid things and like mess up your whole dorm. Oh,
That's
thankfully it was
awesome.
like
Wow.
again because it was like a teeny tiny Bible college. It wasn't an actual like when you think of dorms, it wasn't like a big dorm. It was actually like more so a I wouldn't say it was a huge house, but it was a larger house that had like I think there were maybe like 8 guys that stayed there. And they all wanted to be part of this. So no one was like, "You guys suck. You messed up that." Like no, they all partook in it. Maybe like to varying degrees. But they were all just like standing outside just like, "Well, that was unfortunate." And the one guy was like, "Do you think the noodles would still be edible?" Just like, "Yeah, we'll try when we get it." I'm like,
Such
"You
a guy
guys!
answer, dude.
Such a freaking guy answer." You guys
That's
are all
such a guy
so
answer.
dumb.
You think we could still eat it?
Oh, this is the same group of guys that for one of the guys when he got married, for the bachelor party, because the bachelorette party I was maid of honor, we just hung out and like just chilled. Like she was super chill. But no, her now husband was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna go eat the spiciest wings possible. Then we're gonna go to the wave pool." And they did not spend much time in the wave pool. They were in the bathroom for most of the night. And then when they showed up for the rehearsal the next day, they were all like red eyed, just like exhausted, looked like they'd been through it. And we're just like, "So, how are the wings?" And they're like,
That's awesome.
"Very spicy." Never doing that again. Like, you guys are so dumb. Oh, but it was funny. Anyway. We're gonna skip over this one. Got it.
Nope, everyone said green.
Why
Everyone said green.
green? Why green?
Because
They
it's the
shouldn't
right
be
place
going.
for it to
They
go.
shouldn't be
Now put
going
it there.
broke. They shouldn't be going broke.
No. It's for a good cause.
I'm all for financial support, guys. I really am, and I appreciate it very much. But I will not allow going broke.
Everyone knows it's green. All the homies know it's green.
I'm putting it bottom of green. But Cat, the typo is wet. I shouldn't have said anything about the typo. I shouldn't have said anything about
Yeah,
the typo.
People were saying go broccoli for cat. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. They hate snow. Like,
I mean, look, I kind of hate snow too, but
I
not
was,
like
I was gonna say,
not where
it's
I
like,
word it, but
yeah, like, I don't think many people are like, "I'm obsessed with snow," but it's like, hate is a strong word.
listen, if you absolutely love snow, you're like it's the best thing ever. You have never shoveled it. You've never had to deal with it. You've never had to. You've never spun out with your vehicle and like throwing yourself into a ditch. You've never hit a deer because of it. Yeah, that's how I know if you say I love snow. I'm like, oh, you're from California. You've never seen a single snowflake in your entire life, except on TV. So, yeah, I don't. But hating it, like it's a. I do say I hate it often, but I'm like
mhm.
it can be like the main reason I like it is because it kills the bugs. That's literally, and so if
Yes.
that's the only reason I like it, that's not the best reason to like it. So
I mean,
you know.
the way I explain it is like I like the snow. I hate the cold and I hate the ice. But snow, I like the snow. But that's like separating and you can't have snow without cold. So it's kind of an oxymoron, but it is what it is. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. I'd put this in beige because it's
Beige
like
for me.
yeah. It's like
Beige for me because it's understandable, and I totally get it.
yeah.
So
Yeah. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
yeah.
All right. And on to our final one of the day. Guys, we have so many. We have so many more. And I was even like, okay, maybe there's like some repeats or maybe this, that. No. I think I maybe put one or two aside. There's still so many more. It's like, oh my gosh. But yes, our final one for today, they only like orange popsicles.
That's red, bro. That sucks. What the
See,
frick?
I say red because I like orange popsicles. And if you only like orange popsicles, then that means I have to share or I have to give them to you to be nice. And it's like, no, I like variety, but sometimes, I just want an orange popsicle. So gimme.
I don't like anything like fake orange, so like it just it's not my thing. I'd be like, what's wrong with you, man?
That's
And if
fair.
that's what your taste buds are like, what else do you like? What other bad things? You probably like eating durans all the time. I've never had a duran. I just hear they're terrible. But
Oh, yep. I mean, I would take fake orange way over like fake cherry or fake grape. I can't with those. I think I had too many medicines that
I
tasted like those. So orange was a treat for me.
I actually have had fake cherry and even fake grape that actually is okay. So that's what changed my mind on that. I used to
It
despise
just
grape.
it just reminds me of
There are
medicine too much. Like it's not disgusting,
yep,
but I think of
you're
medicine and
not wrong.
I feel sad.
Yep, no, you're not wrong. They do have ones that do that. You have to find the ones that know how to do it right. Like certain drinks, certain candy because
Mhm.
yes, some of them absolutely do taste like medicine. You're not wrong. That's why I
Yeah.
hated them for a long time.
Yeah, that's
Orange doesn't
fair.
taste like medicine. I just don't like it. It's like I'm a big fan of
Really?
orange juice and oranges. I hate the fake taste of a lot of orange stuff often. Like I can't stand orange pop. Orange pop is like one of the worst creations that's ever been
Really?
concocted by man. Yes, I hate that stuff.
I wonder if you guys just have like different things you put in your orange cuz I've
Don't know.
I don't think I've ever met anyone up here in Canada that doesn't like orange flavored stuff. Like if they don't like it, it's because they don't like oranges in general. Never because of like, oh, it tastes like this. Like I think everyone in Canada agrees like, oh, well, the fake banana is gross. The fake grape 9 times out of 10 tastes like medicine. So then you just feel sad because you're like, oh, this is giving me medicine flashbacks.
Yeah.
But no, orange is usually the go-to, the popular go-to up here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh,
Yo, that's insane. It's okay to be wrong, Hood. Wow, that's crazy, right? I just
get
you
him
must just
wrecked.
not have ever had you must just never have had peak. Who was the one I saw one of you said it? Which one of you was it? Where was it? Where did I see that? It was the orange is the best starburst. You're actually crazy, Drafty. Are you serious? More
Really?
than pink?
I was gonna say
Pink is the best one.
pink is my go-to. I
Pink is
love
the
the
best
pink.
one, followed by the red one, which I technically I think is cherry. But I actually think both of the red starbursts are always the best. The
I
worst
go
ones are the citrus ones.
no. Oh, okay. No, that's where you lost me.
That's crazy.
That's where you lost me. I
That's
go pink and then
crazy, dude.
orange. Those are my top two favorite starbursts: pink and orange.
That is
I'll eat the other ones because they're good.
insane.
But how dare you hate on the citrus flavors? How dare? How rude! The audacity.
It's funny. I don't like it in Starburst, but I've actually had like lemon heads. I like lemon heads. It's like different. I don't know why. It tastes different to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like it the other way. I don't know if it's texture. I don't know if it's just their version of that citrus flavor, but
What about Skittles?
sometimes Skittles are all right. I still don't like the lemon version, but the orange one is better. It's
Yeah,
it's
true.
not.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can allow
So
that.
it depends on what we're talking about. So
Right,
again,
right.
popsicles though, anything that's like an orange liquid, I don't like it. That's when it starts. You start losing me. So
Honestly, I'm not a fan of popsicles, except like what Falcon said, unless it's a fudgesicle, then I'm okay with that. But like it has to be a creamsicle. Like there has to be like ice cream or something in it. I'm not the biggest fan of just like, frozen ice with a flavoring. Like I'll have it. But if I have the choice between that and something with ice cream in it, I'm picking the ice cream.
Okay, but
every time.
hear me out. Have you had blue raspberry
Blue.
popsicles?
I don't know. I've had like a blue raspberry freezy before, but I haven't had a popsicle.
Okay, well that's kind of what I was thinking because your freezy is our like little push pops. I guess I don't know what we would call them, but like you're talking about
No.
like the little plastic tube where then you like push
Yeah,
the.
with like the frozen but crushed up ice. Yeah.
Yeah, well ours wasn't crushed up. It was like a fully solid like block thing, but not block, but like a tube.
Oh, maybe it was
Um,
because it was poor and it felt crushed when we ate it.
maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it that blue raspberry, I don't think I've ever had blue raspberry that doesn't taste good. Blue raspberry is just always good.
Blue
In my
raspberry
opinion.
usually slaps. Like I usually go for like strawberry or orange first, but blue raspberry does slap.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Fascinating. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of orange, so you put that wherever you want.
I think I would just I just have to go in beige because it's like, okay, like that's not a deal breaker, but that also like I don't think anyone's going out of their way to look for someone that only likes orange popsicles. So I think it has to go
True.
beige.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So our push-up ice cream still a thing? Push-up ice cream?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
have
like
that? What?
Yeah. Wrecked. If you know what I'm talking about, like the little Flintstones Sherberts. Do you know what I'm talking about? And you would push it up on the little thingy. They absolutely do still have those. I found that out not terribly long ago. I don't know where, but I know that they're still around.
I don't know if it's just because poor, but that sounds incredible. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Like
So
I've heard of
imagine toilet paper roll, right?
oh,
And inside toilet paper roll is ice cream. And at the bottom of toilet
oh.
paper roll is like a little plunger that you then push up through the tube, and then the ice cream comes out the top, and you snack on it.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. So it was a way to hold on to it. It's like basically you're holding like a fistful of ice cream, but in a way that it won't like melt in your hand.
Yeah,
So
no, we just had the sticks and the cones. That's it. Cones if you were lucky.
yeah,
Sticks just yeah.
yeah,
Dang. Okay. Cool.
yeah. Those were the days, man. I remember those. I'm not even a big sherbet fan, but I did like those Flintstone sherbet push pops.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
however.
Ryoko, as soon as I heard toilet come out of his mouth, I'm like, okay, you've lost me. But then I said toilet paper. Imagine toilet paper roll with ice cream. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying. And now I will never eat another push pop without thinking of toilets and plungers. No.
You're welcome.
Hood, you've ruined it for people. How dare? How
Tell me
dare?
I'm wrong. Here, I'll show you. Hold on.
All right. Also, look at us go, guys. There's like, we have tons of beige. We got a good amount of yellow, a little bit of red, but more so green. I think we're doing good. Strangely accurate description. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
this bad boy
gosh.
right here. Wait a second. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, let me get one that. Yeah. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like this here.
Like this.
There. Show the children this. See that? That's
Oh,
nostalgia right
okay.
there.
Wow, I've never seen that before. Dang.
Yep. So it's got like the little wrapper at the top, and then you
Mm-hmm.
push the plunger through, and then it gives you ice cream at the top. And yeah,
Oh,
it's
and
great.
it doesn't leak around the plunger part?
Nope.
Oh,
Or at least
nice.
not until maybe like the very very end, like if the
Oh, yeah.
because like it's meant to not get soggy, so it doesn't make the tube soggy, so it stays its shape, so then it doesn't like slip through. But yeah, there could be a faulty
Gotcha.
one every now and then. But
That's fair. That's fair, DJ. Even if it's a used. Well, okay, no, you lost me at used. Okay, no, I get you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Never mind. Even if it's a used toilet paper roll, if it has ice cream, it's a win. Yeah, okay, I'd have to agree with that.
yup.
Yeah, my childhood right there. There you go.
Yup.
You'd think Canada would have a superior form of ice cream consumption. Well, here's the thing. It's colder up here. So you can get away with having it on a stick. You don't have to like rush anything. You can take your time. Like again, it still melts and stuff, but I think because it's usually colder up here, there's no rush because it's gonna melt as soon as you pull it out of the freezer. Like, it is gonna
Oh.
start to melt, but you know, if you have this like one of these down south in like the southern side of the states, then yeah, you'd want something to keep it together while you're trying to eat it before it completely melts. Just dip it
Yep.
back in the snow; it'll cool right down.
That's funny.
Yeah, okay. All right. I've never seen those before. That's cool. I learned something new today, guys.
Mhm.
Nice.
Those are the
Glorious.
best.
It's cold enough they can just hold it in their hands and eat it. Ice cream is finger food for them. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Wouldn't go that far, right? Because our fingers are warm. It's like when you hold
It's like-
what is it? Like if it's a warm day and you have like M&Ms in your hands and you know, and then your hand starts to change colors because the coloring comes off of the M&Ms. Yeah. It's like that with ice cream.
Canadians are
Obviously.
just like the abominable snowman from Monsters Inc. making the lemon snow cones. Just like balling them up and then putting them to the side. That's what they do.
Don't worry. It's lemon. Oh my gosh. In Canada, they stick things in the freezer to defrost them. No.
That's
Oh
funny.
my gosh, you goobers.
DJ with another singer.
Oh, you guys are funny. But yeah, that was our last one for today. I could potentially grab more, but I think 30 is a good number to stop at each time.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot, guys. There's a lot. But again, I'm not mad. Like looking through all these, like some of these are interesting that I never thought of before, and some of these are just like easy funny. You guys are funny.
Yup.
I think okay. This is gonna take us a while to get there, so we're probably gonna forget by the time we get there. But one of my favorite ones so far that I've come across is they really, really can't sing ... but they sing anyway.
Oh man.
I love it. Oh, hold on. I need to send you this one. Hold on a second. I'm not telling you guys because it's funny. But it made me think of somebody. It made me think of somebody.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
Depends
great.
on how serious you take that, I suppose.
Yep. Oh. But yes, we got plenty more coming. We do have some guests planned for next week, so it's gonna be fun, and then we'll be back into more of this. And yeah. The number of AI ads is creepy.
Yo.
You want to know what's creepy? Can I show them the video hood?
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
see,
you
did
guys
I
need to see this.
Where did I send that? I sent that in the group chat, right? Yeah, I did.
You
Okay.
did.
Okay. So we're gonna show you guys this real quick. Let me just pull browser
AI's
back
getting
up.
too good now. It went from Will Smith trying to eat spaghetti back in 2022, and he was like all over the place. His face was all over the place. To like this. This is insanity how good this is. And there's still ways to kind of tell that it's AI, but like
But if you're not paying attention, it's like, oh.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go, guys.
Audio still needs work on certain ones, but like the visuals specifically are insane.
Let me pause that, turn on the volume, let me zoom in. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys, I don't think you guys are ready for this. I wasn't ready for this. I was like, what's this? Okay, here we go.
You think you're in control? Control? You're not.
This is AI, guys.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
That's so good. It looks just like him, sounds just like him.
You think you're in control?
Yeah,
That's
first time I looked at this,
you're not.
First time I watched that, I was like, that can't be AI. But then yeah, when you look at like his head compared to like his jacket and stuff, and then his eyes, like you can see a little bit, but it's like, oh my gosh, that's so like near accurate. It's terrifying.
Yeah, like his head looks like it's kind of floating on his neck a little bit there. Like so there's certain things that you can pick up, but that's like we're at the just ironing out the kinks stage now, I think, of of this section of AI, to where they're going to get stuff that you can literally not make out the difference. You won't be able to know. The biggest giveaway right now in a lot of AI is typically still the sound, because the sound that it tries to make up makes people sound like, there was one I sent to you recently, Kat, that was like another
I didn't see that.
Breaking Bad one, and the person's just like, "Hey, you can't go back there." So they just like, they don't sound like a real person. It sounds like a video game character kind of.
Oh.
And their voice is a little tinny or something like that. But once they iron that out fully, oh dude, it's gonna be real scary. Because like, this sounds good. Like, this sounds like him. Other than saying control the second time, which is like, wait, why does he just say control the second time?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's why, like, you know, deep fakes and stuff like that are illegal in some countries. Like Korea, South Korea cracks down hard on that because they recognize, like, no, this could get dangerous. And then, yeah, you could put people's lives and stuff in jeopardy because of the awful things that you come up with and make. Like, I mean, then it's like, oh yeah, look, this popular celebrity was like beating a dog, and it's like, they never did that. That was just AI. So
yeah, until they get like a service of some kind that you can freely pass images and videos through like a scanner that can pick out and say, oh yeah, no, this was AI made, this was AI crafted. That's what makes it hard. That's what makes it scary. Like, you can't just like that's where it can be dangerous. But once you have something like that, I think you could a little bit more freely do stuff like that within reason, obviously. To where it's not such a big deal, because then people could easily like find out whether it's real or fake. It's just a matter of, can you trust that scanner then to tell you what's real and what's fake or not? Because, you know, if it gets so good that you literally have to have a computer tell you, it's like, you know, you're just trusting to make sure. It's like, who made the algorithm of that computer? Are they basically giving a false positive for something to say, oh yeah, no, this is real, when it's actually fake, you know? It's like, yeah, still is very, I mean, yeah, there's no way of escaping it. It's already, this is just the way the world is now. You can't turn back the clock. Technology is where it is now. Now you just have to adapt to it. We have to find a way to figure out how to get around it.
Yeah. I will say, you know, on a happier note, so we're not wrapping things up with like freaking out. Has anybody here, I think you sent them to me, Hood, I cannot remember, but has anyone here seen the granny at the chiropractor AI videos?
Yes, that was me. I sent that to you. Oh, I love those ones. They're so good.
Oh
the Sora AI ones, yeah.
Oh, there's like, okay, would you have them at hand, or no? They're probably buried. They're probably buried deep.
I mean, you can easily go to TikTok and just say,
okay, give me a sec here,
AI
guys.
Chiropractor, and you'll find 50 billion of them.
Let me see if I can find it, because you guys.
All right, you're gonna feel like a slight pull. Okay, I'm ready. Thank you. And just like, yeah, that's great.
Shush. I'm searching.
Island.
Granny.
Control. You think you're in control. You're not.
Let's see here.
Say my name.
I think it's this one. Hold on, let me watch this real quick. Okay. Hold on a second.
There's so many of these.
Okay. Obviously, these are AI, but just disclaimer. Twitch, these are all AI generated. It says AI grandmas on the top there. You can't get mad at me for showing bodily harm or whatever. Well, it doesn't go into details anyway. Also, hi, Lion. Okay. Hey, Lion. Here we go. These are what I'm talking about.
Another big breath in and out. I'm just gonna lift and give you a little squeeze.
Okay. Oh gosh.
1, 2, 3, and up.
Oh, that does feel.
Deep breath. Okay. Good job, ma'am. I marked you down for next week. Next client, come in, please.
Just relax your shoulders.
Next client, come in,
I'm
please.
a little nervous. You'll be fine. Deep breath in and out. Here we go.
Oh no, Mrs. Carter.
All right, Miss Cooper, just relax your shoulders for me. A little push, okay?
If you say so, dear.
Big breath in. There it is.
Sweet mercy.
Oh my.
Are you okay?
There it is.
All right, it's warming up.
Kind of hard.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, mercy.
This fixes my stiff neck.
Great adjustment. Come back next week for round 2.
It's just like the most random, like, what is even happening? It's just, oh my gosh. How
This is the
mercy.
funny ones.
Ah! There we go. I get my Wheezy mo back. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the resub, bros. Oh my gosh. They're so funny. They're so funny. It's like, it's very obvious it's AI. It's very, very obvious it's AI.
Yeah, like the bodies contort weird and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they have those Bryan Cranston ones. It's like, dang.
Yeah, that's concerning, but yes. Hoy vey.
All right.
But yeah,
Well, thanks
that's
for coming,
all.
guys.
That's all we got for relationship flags today. Tune in next week for some guests, and then eventually we'll get back into this because you guys have a lot.
Yeah.
But we also have some guests we want to bring on. So buckle in, boys and girls. It's gonna be great. There might even be
Yeah.
a surprise stream next week. Just saying.
Mhm.
Oh.
Keep on the lookout.
Uh-huh. And if we didn't say this enough already, tune in to Hoodlamut on Twitch here, doing his VTuber debut at 6 p.m. EST on Saturday, Valentine's Day. You ain't
Oh,
got a
shucks.
date?
I mean, if
Don't
you
worry
want it.
about it. You're so funny. You're so funny. But yes. Go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But yeah, tune in on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. MST for Hood's debut. We're gonna be hanging out on my channel before then for celebrating 2,500 followers. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. And then we're gonna raid into Hood. It's gonna be great.
Yay.
Yay! So if you don't
Yep.
have a date on Valentine's, that's okay. Come hang out with us. It'll be great. We got content for you all day long.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be pretty chill when you get to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it partially. So
You know,
So.
that's perfect. You know, you kind of just wind down the evening, just chill, just breathe,
mm,
and it's good. Oh, let
Mhm.
me see heroes. Oh my gosh! Can I show this? What the actual heck?
what?
You gotta get these
Can you show what?
raccoons out of here, girly. You gotta get these raccoons out of here. Hold on a sec. Just turn off my heater here. This
She said
is
sure.
okay. This is the raccoon damage.
Oh,
That's insane.
bro, they're just like ripping it off of the off the roof.
I
What?
know. It's just what on earth? That's
Yo.
you gotta.
Dang.
Oh man. Oh, Bacon. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you go watch their VOD for like, I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes or something before their next stream, you still keep your streak going. So do not worry about missing stream streaks. If you do have a date or have plans for Valentine's Day, you can jump into people's VODs, watch it for like 5-10 minutes, and then it will count your streak. So
Neat.
yeah. So We have a trapper there right now.
Very
Okay,
cool.
good. My gosh. Ah. Aw. Zari and I are gonna be doing a Galentine's Day thingy where together where we chill at my house and eat Chinese takeout while watching y'all streams. Aw, that's gonna be awesome. I love that.
Wholesome.
Someone needs to take away Raccoon's thumb privileges. I agree with that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, raccoons can be nasty little suckers. They look cute, but they're varmints for sure.
Oh,
so.
they're awful. Absolutely awful. Oh my gosh. Well, praying for you, girly. That's ugh. And it's
Might need
not
to bait
like
them with something. Get something
yes.
that like poisons them, you know.
Yeah.
Or get some traps out, you know. Get some traps up on the roof or something. If it'll sit there, I don't know if it'll sit up there, but even
Is
on the
it-
ground, if you put out like little varmint traps, and then you do like I forget what is it raccoons typically like. I think it's like corn and something else I can't remember, but corn's a big one. Like most animals like
Mm-mm.
going after corn. So
Okay.
as long as you make it far enough that their little hands can't get in there and grab it, so that they can eat it without going inside, because they're usually smart enough to know, hey, I don't have to go inside if I don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way to typically do it. So
Yeah. Make them work for it. Gosh.
yep,
Oy,
but
oy.
that's what we would do. We would just do that, and you can either take them really super far away and release them, or you can do the old-fashioned trick and just throw the cage in like a river or something. Wait a few minutes. That's a lot
Yeah.
of people do that. So,
Oh, gosh. I didn't realize how bad raccoons were until, talking with Rose and a couple other people. Cause it's like, we've never had to deal with raccoons out here. For us, it's been moles in our gardens and stuff like that. And shockingly, beavers.
interesting. Beavers, huh?
Well, because out in the boonies, people have you got your creek and stuff like that. So if beavers are damming up the creek, then you got to go deal with that.
Right.
Or if they're, gnawing down trees and they're falling or messing up, like blocking the roads and things like that, then you got to deal with all that. So,
Interesting.
such a pain. Anyway, I digress. Oh, interesting. It doesn't show anymore. That's it. Huh. All right. That's fine.
Misty's live.
I was gonna say, I was looking to see, because again, I try and be fair with rating people. But yeah, I don't think we've rated Misty recently. So yeah, let's go raid Misty.
Get her. She's playing Subnautica. We can scare her.
Hey. Good old Subnautica. I gotta go back into that at some point eventually. But until then, other people can play it. And that's fine with me.
I have it as well, so I'm going to attempt to
Hey.
play it at some point.
It's really fun, and it's actually like a very beautiful game. But my gosh, I forget to breathe.
That's fair.
Thanks for the hydrate, DJ. You've been hydrating the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just make sure. Subnautica 2 just announced multiplayer mode. Yeah, I was gonna say I've heard about that, and I've been waiting for that because what was it? Lizzie and I tried to play, because there's a mod you can download so that you can play it together with the first one, but it was not working. We could not get it to work. We were really sad. So. But maybe someday it'll be fine. Yes. Alrighty. Let's go raid Misty. Thanks so much for joining, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to follow myself here on Twitch and Hood over on Twitch. Both of us on the YouTubes. And Hood's having his VTuber debut on Saturday. So, get ready for that. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, if anybody has any particular game they would like me to play, let me know by like Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Because or on like my video for my little teaser that I have, because I'm probably going to be playing a game at the end. I was thinking just like Splunky or maybe Voices of the Void if I can get it going, because I know that they updated. I
Ooh.
don't know if that'll break everything. So
Here's hoping it doesn't.
something, yeah, something a little bit chill. So I just figured that would be later on after showing off the model and whatever else. So
That'll be fun. I'm really excited. It's gonna be great. And yeah, I think that's it, folks. I don't think they'll be streamed tomorrow. I might do a makeup one, but I think I'm just gonna take it and just getting ready for Saturday. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all.
Taffwin is Cat's like candy persona. That's what they call her in Candyland.
Taffwin?
Taffwin, yeah, like taffy, you know.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean?
Taffwin.
Taffwin. Great. All right. Well, we're gonna raid out now. Thanks for joining us, friends. Let me get this ready here.
Let's
spelled
go.
correctly.
Get
I think I spelled that correct.
Get her.
There we go. Alrighty. Oh, that was fun. Those are some good ones. Oh. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, friends. Hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever the heck you are. And as always, remember you're awesome and you are so, so very loved. Mwah. And yeah, I'll let you guys know if I end up streaming tomorrow. I don't think I will. But yeah, stay tuned for Saturday. I believe I'm going to start at 10 a.m. MST. And it's not, I think I mentioned in past it'd be a 12-hour. We're not doing 12 hours. We were going to go until it's just before Hood stream. And then we're going to go dogpile him. And it's going to be great. But yeah. And with that, let's go raid Misty. So I'll see you guys Saturday. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.